이제 말씀 마치면서 말을 할게요.
Korea needs freedom, and the church is the soul of this nation. It's time to stand for truth regardless of the consequences.
한국은 이 자유가 필요합니다. 그리고 교회는 국가의 양심입니다. 그 대한민국을 지키기 위해서 기독교인들이 일어서야 합니다.
Welcome to Freedom Friday.
Welcome, everybody.
Alleytopfiles here with Chris, and we have a special guest today. Tornado Alley's coming up. I'll bring her up in 1 second. I just have one video to show you guys before I do so, because this is kind of how, she emailed me a couple stuff regarding the necklace. So I just want to share that with you today, and I wanted to share Rob, of course, because we can't start Freedom Friday without Rob.
Yeah, well, without a little bit of freedom, right?
So I just wanted to start with that. Hope you enjoyed him. That's when he was in Korea, September 30th, 2025. Yeah. So
Isn't Rob a gem?
Well, yeah. Let's start with this video here of Andrew Colvett discussing Charlie Kirk's necklace.
Andrew, I'm so glad you went on with the show, and I know he would have loved it and would have been so happy. There's a powerful photo of Charlie's wife, Erica, holding, looks like a cross necklace out of the window to his supporters. Can you tell us about that necklace?
Yeah, that was actually a necklace that Erica gave Charlie when they were dating. And she said, well, you're a Christian, why don't you wear a cross? And he said, I don't know, I'm not a jewelry guy. And something happened where he was pressed and he felt the weight of the world on him, and he put that cross on and he never took it off again until he was assassinated, and the people caring for him ripped it off as they tried to save his life. And Erica has it on her all times now.
The people caring for him.
Yeah, just another statement in a list of statements that never added up.
Well, I have a special guest. She sent me this video because I did a couple of videos regarding the necklace and the discrepancies with Frank, Erica, and Colvett. And I'm going to bring her up now on stage. We have, let's see if her mic is okay. Tornado Alley.
Hi. Thanks for having me.
Thanks so much for coming.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
So that video you sent me, it got quite a bit of feedback. I mean, I think I did 2 or 3 videos on it, and people are like, they couldn't believe it. One person is saying where the necklace is, and Colvett saying that the medics ripped it off of him. We do know that it broke on impact.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So what do you think about the necklace situation?
I mean, it's very, I thought it was just very strange that there were so many different stories. I actually, had, prior to you bringing this up, I had dug into it myself, and I found, 10, 15 different articles that were posting about it, and there were kind of different in every case. We had Harpel saying that he found it in the back of the SUV draped on, his bag. And one of the statements,
Frank Turek's bag.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Frank Turek, and he mentioned, like, even in that video, I don't know if you caught it, but he said when they finally let us go back to the SUV, I wonder if he was a little nervous, like maybe something was in there. I
don't even think he should have been allowed in my personal feeling. He shouldn't have been allowed even to go get anything. The FBI or whoever is doing the stuff with the vehicle, they'll grab your stuff. You're not allowed
Yeah.
to touch nothing, right?
Yep.
Right.
That's just
But
my
that-
feeling.
But that was an
Technically,
interesting statement.
my understanding in investigations like that is that's evidence, and that should have been taken as evidence. At least, I mean, it's like once it's cleared, sure, like give it back. But my understanding is like it takes years for people to get evidence back after,
Yeah.
you know, when
Yes.
there's a
Yes.
case like this, and sometimes they never do. You know,
Very
very
true.
personal stuff, you know, and they don't get it back. So
Yes,
in this
that's very
case, you
true.
know, I mean, a bag that probably had, you know, juice on it and stuff like that should have probably been taken.
Yeah.
But
Someone
yeah,
said they ripped it off. No,
Yeah.
they didn't rip it off. So these are comments like after COVID said that was literally 2 days after, and he did that interview. So
Yeah. When they didn't even
Um,
have all the information either, right? Like,
no.
Yeah, no.
They were still
This was
gathering
so early. This
information.
was hours. I mean, they were still in the hospital when this SUV was released back to them, essentially. So
Yeah.
it's the same day. I mean, that's what they talked about, anyways. And then you just
Desiree also brought us a lot of necklace info too regarding the discrepancies of two. Hi Desiree, she was amazing. She's also brought us like the Erica Kirk one and the Frank one.
Yeah.
There's two different ones, but yeah, the necklace is it's a thing.
And I also thought it was weird. Like once we uncovered some of these, right? And then we looked back and realized that the statement was that the authorities at the time went over the SUV while they were in the hospital with Charlie and cleared it. Like
Yeah.
they actually didn't take it to an
Right.
impound.
yeah, they didn't
And get
impound it.
and get a forensics team to do it in private. Like I just thought that was so bizarre.
Yeah,
And
it's
these
really
statements have a lot of value, in my opinion.
Yeah, and then you have to wonder, like, who are the caretakers, right? Like, because they said they gave him CPR in the SUV. Were they the caretakers? Did they rip it off? And
Valid
then,
point.
if they knew that, why would you say they ripped it off when
To save him.
when we saw it break in the first place? So, you know, like if they were the caretakers, they would know that they didn't technically rip it off. They'd probably use different terminology. They'd probably say it fell off. It fell off of him in the SUV because it broke at the scene.
And you know, you're a woman, you wear necklaces. Like I've broken off necklaces so many times, and that thing just goes, it goes right down.
Yeah.
And the heavier one would do the same. It was just like he's tried it, and it goes right down.
I mean, I could see it getting caught up in his shirt, like because there were like 6 people carrying him. So, you know, if it was caught up under his shirt or something, but at the same time, like, I just think the terminology there saying ripped off. And then if you look even more across like the different articles, some of them say it was ripped off taken off by the caretakers at the scene. Others mention in the hospital, you know, so
Yes.
it's just so
It's bizarre. It's bizarre. It's
Because
bizarre.
that was another narrative which was talked about,
Yeah.
is that the physicians in the hospital removed it.
Yes.
Like that was one of the other narratives that was discussed at
so
that time as well.
there's been a lot of different, you know, stories around this necklace. I
I just want to know if everybody can hear us okay.
Yeah, I think audio's good.
Everybody can hear us okay, because I usually ask that.
Yeah. Oh, they would have been all over us in the chat.
Allie,
if we
sometimes
couldn't hear.
she has the same name as me. Sometimes I start something and I'm muted and I'm talking for like 2 minutes and I'm going like this.
No,
and I'm
we're
I
good.
like,
only saw you
"Oh."
that once.
No, we're good. We're good.
Okay, great. I don't know why there's 2 of me down here, but anyways, I've never seen that before, babe. There's 2 of me down there, but anyhow. Okay, so we have a lot to talk about today. Allie, you're a little low. I'm low. Can you hear me now? It's because I do this.
It's her mic etiquette.
I don't go close to it. Like you know, like Erica Kirk does in Colbert. They just like no, okay, I'm here now. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Remind me, babe, because I keep on doing like this. Okay.
I try.
All right. Sorry.
I also don't
I'm
want to
very
push
sorry.
you around on your own show.
I'm gonna... Okay, let's move on, Allie. We got a lot to talk about. So, let's bring up some. Let's bring up some
I'm just
stuff.
going to be a spectator on
Let's-
this and let you girls educate me on all this stuff you guys got.
Let's bring up some stuff. We're gonna do. If you ever watch The Serpent, we're gonna go back. We're gonna go future, past, future, past. We're gonna try. We're just gonna discuss stuff. It's Freedom Friday. If anybody has a question, they can ask us in the chat. Please ask us. We will try to answer the best we can. And Chris is going to do his disclaimer as I am trying to bring up stuff. If you can, please.
Yeah, I guess we probably should have did that at the beginning, but
Yeah, we
better
didn't do
late
it.
than better late than never, right?
Yes.
This is all just our opinion, everybody. This is just all for fun and entertainment purposes. We are just having some opinions, thoughts, and theories and conversation with a friend. So I hope everybody enjoys, and YouTube algorithm, please bless us. Thank you
Yes.
very much.
There you go. We're not blaming anyone, and we just want to show stuff that we found. That's it. Okay. I have Colvet. I think a lot of people have seen this. This is a recent video that he's just done.
Yep.
So we'll play this and chat.
The attacks on Eric I find to be obviously abhorrent. I find them to be diabolical. I find them to be gross. They're beyond the pale. They're unprecedented. And the only thing I can think of to make any of it make sense is that there was a huge outpouring of the Holy Spirit. There was a huge outpouring of God's presence and light in the aftermath of Charlie's assassination. There was prayer vigils, candlelight vigils. There was the memorial that was seen by hundreds of millions of people.
I was in that room. I saw you there. I didn't get a chance to say hi, but I've never experienced anything like that ever in my life, and probably never will again. No.
No, it was truly amazing. Bible sales shooting through the roof. Reports that church attendance spiked and baptism spiked. This moment that the enemy meant for evil, God was using for good, and is still using for good. And I firmly believe that what God has unleashed, man cannot stop. And that means that includes Candace, that includes anybody else that's going after Erica or trying to attack Turning Point. So I rest very easy knowing that God has this under control, and that God is going to see this through, and that we have a role to play in that. Certainly, that doesn't absolve us from responsibility, but that God is going to see this through. That it's going to run its course, whether people try and get in the way or not. And I just truly believe that when Charlie went to go be with Jesus, that heaven rejoiced at a martyr coming home. That the light unleashed into the world was so tremendous that the devils and the demons were shrieking in terror, and they realized they'd screwed up. And so what you're seeing is this dark reaction to a light unleashing upon the world that we've never seen in our living lifetimes. And so I rest easy knowing that God's got it. That being said, I obviously find it to be disgusting, and I think, without dignifying so much of what's been leveled, because so much of it is just complete garbage and full of lies and mistruths and misrepresentations, that I believe that it will all shake out in the end, and we'll see very clearly in hindsight. At least that's my prayer and my hope.
All right. I have a lot to say about this, Allie. I don't know if you do, but okay. We could talk about our first feelings when Charlie passed. I have to say, I'm a Catholic, non-Christian, and I haven't taken out my Bible in a couple years, okay? And just for personal reasons. And when this happened to Charlie, I literally, you can even ask Chris, I took out my Bible. I was crying.
Mhm.
I was doing all these things that he's saying that people are doing. And I feel like it's a psychological thing, and they planned it out pretty well, allegedly.
Mhm.
Allegedly. He talked about the Bible sales, he talked about the baptisms, he talked about the memorial and how many people were there, and everybody across the world making vigils. And like he's some kind of martyr and Messiah, and I truly believed it. I don't know what you felt, but I was crying in my garage when it happened, and I took out my Bible. That's what I did.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
A little different story. I did take out my Bible, but not quite like you did. I was right when this all happened, and I even have I'd sent you.
Oh yes, you want me to pull it up? I'll pull it up now.
Yeah, on my.
There you go.
Yeah.
Explain to the audience what that is.
This is a message I sent to my friend. And sorry, Candace, I misspelled your name there. But this was before you see the line where it says he died. This is a message between my friend and myself. So before I even knew.
What date was that?
This is September 10th. This is
September 10th.
This is at I want to say like 3:33 p.m. So like we had just found out right after I made that statement that he had died. So like I didn't even know he had passed yet, but I knew kind of there was just a lot of weird stuff going on in the world. I was following politics, and I was really involved in just trying to uncover all this Zionist meanings and what was going on. And the day before this happened to Charlie, the U.S. bombed, proxy bombed Qatar, and took out the negotiators that were negotiating the peace deal between.
I remember that.
Yeah.
So that happened, and then I also knew that they were, quote unquote, like clearing Gaza on September 10th. Like this was a big day. So when I heard of, like when I found out this happened, I even questioned whether or not it was like some kind of a distraction. I wasn't sure if it was even real at first. And I thought like, okay, I thought for sure Charlie had said something that upset some people. And so that's where my headspace was. And sure enough, as the story has unfolded, we do know that he was speaking against this movement, and he was, turning down donations. So we know he came to some revelations there towards the end. And I didn't know that because I had kind of stopped following him just because I could just kind of thought he was another piece of the problem. Like, because I love Charlie. I followed him. I watched him the night of the election. I watched him cry. I really felt this so deeply in my soul, and I did pick up the Bible, and I started reading it every single day. But yeah, that was for me to find understanding, like it, because there are people in my life that are very close to me who kind of disagree with me on this stance, and they kind of buy into this version that Colbert is selling. And I was just like, how can anyone who is a Christian stand idly by and watch what's happening in different parts of the world, Gaza specifically. And I mean, at the time I was holding my newborn baby, a few months old, and
you must have been so emotional. I would be like bawling.
I was really grappling with this, and I struggled. I cried a lot. Yeah, it's different, emotion. But
I still get I still go back to that day, and when I texted you and you were in the garage talking to the neighbors, and I said, "Oh my God, I think he's been shot, right?" And then you're like, "No way!" And then you came in, and you're like, "Yeah, looks like it.
Well,
looks like it." Yeah,
you showed me the video.
Yeah.
And my first reaction is, no one's coming back.
And then I was just like, I didn't find anything wrong really. For the first week, I was trying to like wrap my head around stuff, and then I started like watching more videos, and then I saw, security in the tent area, and then I saw the memorial, and I think when I got to the memorial is when I started screen recording the Rob McCoy stuff. That's when I started with him. And I really didn't I cried when Erica Kirk spoke, actually, and I saw all the vigils across the world, but when she said she forgave him, that's when I kind of tilted my head, and I looked at Chris and I went, oh no, I'm feeling weird. I just
Yes, that was pretty much the first really, really big red flag. Like if you weren't following things very closely, there was a couple other beforehand, but I guess that was like the first really big one that a lot of people noticed was that one, right? That really made a lot of people start to think.
For me, because I kind of, like I said, I kind of was ahead of this curve. I was looking at everybody with a side eye. And at first I didn't, I thought for sure like Erica couldn't have something to do with this or be, allegedly behind it. But for me, it was on September 12th when she gave her first address on the Charlie Kirk show.
And I feel like that wasn't even her.
That was just so weird. And I just felt like it was, like a marketing strategy rather than like this, what real grief would feel like. So I was very side-eyed at her. And then it was on September 16th when they, allocated her the new CEO of Turning Point. And that's when I said, okay, I'm going to look into, like, who is she? Like, I just needed to know.
She was kind of hidden for a while, right? She wasn't really.
I mean, I knew she existed. I'd seen her because I followed Charlie on different platforms. So I'd seen her in little clips here and there. So I knew she existed, and I knew that they had kids together. I just knew the bare minimum, just probably what most people knew,
Yes.
And then so I went on Wikipedia and I Googled her name, and I was like, whoa.
Yes, that's when the fire started. All these YouTubers.
Yeah, I was like, hold on. Wait, her grandfather was knighted. She knew Trump from pageantry. I believe it was either her father or Charlie's father. The more I'd looked into it, I do believe it was like Charlie's dad had worked with him in Vegas or no, Atlantic City on one of the casino deals. Like, so Charlie, there hasn't been much talk about Charlie's dad, but he actually like dealt with really, really large like clients, like $1 billion.
Yes,
like
he was an architect / designer, something like that, wasn't he? Yeah,
so,
and he helped out with one of the Trump towers, right?
Yes, and so I mean, he really, when you look at who was Charlie, like, I mean, he seems like he came from some money. So I just wondered.
I wish we could hear from them a little bit more, like maybe him and the sister.
They haven't said anything. So
which is
they've stayed out of it, which makes it very curious. Like nothing. I haven't seen anything.
Nothing.
I mean, you see them at the White House when they were when Erica accepted the award. Right.
So let's move on to the next thing. Okay. I know. What do we got here? We have that. So that was your text. I'd keep that. That's great. The great text.
Yeah. I have a lot more, but I thought I'd share that one.
Thanks for doing so. That was interesting.
Thank you so much for sharing that. And what do we have next? I have, oh man, look at his face. Okay, next is, okay, so we know Joe Kent. I'll put this first. Well, we know Joe Kent was, he resigned, right? Everybody knows that.
Yep.
I don't have to read it. Everybody knows. And Candace has been away Thursday, Friday. She's at the Catholics for Catholics. She spoke there, and so did Joe Kent. So I'm going to play a little clip of that because I think he spoke well there. It was really
Yeah,
nice.
is this the Tucker clip
I'm
or
gonna
the
play.
Catholics for Catholics?
It's gonna
clip?
be both. I'm gonna play back
Okay.
to back, I believe. Hopefully, yeah. I'm gonna play back to back.
Okay, so it looks like this will be the Tucker clip first.
Tucker clip. In case you guys never seen it, he went on Tucker Carlson show just like a day ago, right?
Yep.
And then
It's an interesting interview. I know a lot of people caught a bunch of it. I think Tornado Alley caught a bunch of it as well. It was interesting. And just wanted to share just this little teeny clip we got regarding Charlie.
Yeah, and he was on a show in 2024, and he wanted to do, like help or maybe take over the investigation of Charlie, but he was denied access or whatever you want to call it. Which is crazy because I think he would have been fabulous. But anyways, here is Joe Kent.
And Charlie Kirk is killed publicly in a very horrific way, and we're not really even allowed to look into that at all. And Charlie Kirk was one of President Trump's closest advisors, and he also advocated heavily against a war with Iran. He was in the Oval Office in the lead up to the 12-day war. I wasn't particularly close with Charlie. He was very gracious to me when I was running for Congress, very, very supportive. So we knew each other. And the last time I saw Charlie Kirk on this earth was in June in the West Wing, in the stairway. And I said hi to him, and he looked me in the eye, and he said very loudly, and you've been in the West Wing, it's small, it's a tight space. And he said, Joe, stop us from getting into a war with Iran. Very loud.
He was single-minded.
And he walked off, and he went, I believe, into the Oval. So when one of President Trump's closest advisors, who is vocally advocating for us to not go to war with Iran and for us to rethink at least our relationship with the Israelis, and then he's suddenly publicly assassinated, and we're not allowed to ask any questions about that, it's a data point. It's a data point that we need to look into.
What do you mean when you say we're not allowed to ask any questions about that?
We've been told that this individual, Robinson, is a lone gunman, and maybe he is. But the investigation that I was a part of, the National Counterterrorism Center was a part of, we were stopped from continuing to investigate. And the FBI will say that they stopped that because they wanted to turn everything over to the Utah state authorities. Everything's going to trial. It's very, very sensitive. But there was still a lot for us to look into that I can't really get into. But there was still linkage for us to investigate that we needed to run down. I'm not making any conclusions. I'm not saying
no, I don't think you are.
Because of this happened. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying there's unanswered questions. We know the pressure because of the text messages that have been made public, that Charlie was under a lot of pressure from a lot of pro-Israel donors. And again, we know Charlie was advocating to President Trump against this war with Iran.
So yeah, that's that. I don't know if you want to say anything before I go to his Catholic speech.
I think that statement from Joe, I feel like was a very fair statement. I don't feel like he was tossing sauce one way or the other at anybody. And I think he just clearly stated the troubles that he was up against and the limitations that he had trying to do his job. Yeah. And that's just my opinion. So I feel like that was a very fair, unbiased assessment by him. And that's just my opinion.
Yeah, and everybody could hear that clip okay? Because it was a little bit lower. Was it playing okay? Lower. Yeah. It played okay, though, Allie?
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you think about that? He wanted to be a part of it, but,
he says it well. I mean, without his actions, I actually admire that.
Yeah,
that
me too.
He's putting himself out there, and he's like, look, I can't stand behind this. And I think that's what we need from good leadership all over the world. But right here, we need it. And if more people did that, maybe we'd see some change here. Maybe we would get justice for Charlie. Like, allegedly.
Yeah. And I think they needed more people on the case to help, but who am I to say anything?
Yeah. I don't know what, if there's nothing there. Why not just let him look? Why are they
or just get some help?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't take him to be a liar. Like, why would he even lie about that? Like,
Mm-mm.
It is, so I think it is what it is, and
And you can't talk about it, like you said, right? So there's a lot of things you can't speak about, but yeah,
I
it's
just
just,
really hope they don't go after him. I hope they don't. You know, I think they
I think you
could.
heard something, baby. Like they're going
Yeah,
after him already.
yeah, that's already
That's
happening.
what they usually do in these situations.
Yeah,
That's
Unfortunately,
exactly what you just said, Allie. It's like
yeah,
something is happening. Yeah.
yeah. They're accusing him of,
Yeah.
le-
yeah.
you know, leaking information or
Yeah.
something now.
Yeah.
So we'll see
Yeah.
how far
And
that
then
goes.
it just tells you more about what this really is.
Yeah.
Really, you know. But man, I pray for the guy. I hope they leave him alone.
He's going on Sean Ryan in a couple days.
Oh yeah, that's
He's
gonna
going
be
on
good.
Sean Ryan next week, I think.
Oh, I gotta watch that.
Yeah, I think so.
So next video, he's at the Catholic. So let's watch that. Hold on.
This decision to follow your conscience, give us a little backstory. How did that happen?
Without getting too much into detail, I just did a long form podcast with Tucker, kind of laid out the entire politics of the issue. But look, after serving 20 years, mostly deployed to the Middle East, fighting the wars over there, and just seeing how our country had been lied to and brought down the wrong path in those wars, and that we were getting sucked into another one, and that the American people didn't have the full story, and our country did not have a vital national interest in this current fight. I said, hey, I in good conscience can't do this, because that was a promise I made to myself probably 20 plus years ago when I was deployed to Iraq. Once I realized after my first couple deployments that we weren't there for the reasons that our government told us we were there for, I said, if it's ever my turn, if I'm ever an adult in this situation, I ever have a position of responsibility, I will not in good conscience send young men and women off to die on foreign battlefields.
And there you go. I think that was very well said.
Yeah, I figure that's pretty as straight to the point as you can kind of get with stating your
Yep.
opinion there.
Yep. And we can just move on from here. Yeah, I can't wait to watch the Sean Ryan one, but
Yep.
yeah, we can move on.
And we just wanted to show people that. I know a
Yep.
lot of people are covering it. That's sort of the main thing this week, and we just wanted to at least show a little bit of it on our channel. And I'm wondering what people actually sort of think, like our audience. What's your feelings on Joe Penn? Feel free to put your opinion in the
She's
chat.
always funny, hoaxing the world. Oh my gosh, she makes me laugh. Okay, I don't know if I can say that, but yeah, yeah to that. Okay. I don't think I can show some other messages here. Charlie's mom was into the banking, the mental health. Yes, I heard of that.
Yeah.
Zero speaking of the parents both on. Yep, they're probably not allowed to. They've been told. They've been warned. Right? I think.
Well, they haven't said boo, so
Yeah.
you know that's unusual for someone. Like you would usually at least make a public statement, at least one, right?
Yeah.
And they haven't, so that just tells me that either they just don't want any part of this, or maybe they've been politely asked to not say anything.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to bring up this as best as I can so people can see. Okay. That's probably the best I can do.
That's pretty good.
So I hope you guys can see it. Me and Ali want to talk about this, Ali versus Ali. So you can see his cross here, right underneath the D. It's embedded there. I just want to know if there's pendants there, because I can't really see, but when she's holding it, you can see like there's one on the left side, one on the right side. I don't know if you guys can see that, one on the left and the right, a little bit clunky there. But I don't really see a pendant here, but maybe what we can't see, right? It could be underneath the D, it can be over here. All I can see right now is a cross. So I don't know what you see, Ali.
Yeah, I mean it is
hard.
Definitely see the the outline of the cross, and
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just I don't know how much of that you would see back behind there. I mean, a part of me thinks I see a little bit of that in the background between,
Like the D, where the D is here somewhere.
like from the bottom, like at the bottom, and then go to the left Like I feel like just in between those 2 points on the cross. Like, do you see like maybe a little raise up there?
Oh, I just see a cross there. That's what my eyes see.
I think what she's
under
literally
there. Okay, let me bring it up closer.
I don't know. There's maybe a little hint of something there, but I don't know if I'm just seeing that. Like
his other pendants were flat, right? Like they were flat.
Yeah,
like the other pendants.
You just never
really
know.
flat down underneath of it.
Now you know. I gotta do another analysis of the photo. I gotta look at it better. But yeah, let me look at it now.
Oh no,
you can't. I would have to really actually do something to the
sure if I
photo
see
to
that or
check
not.
again. What do you guys think? Oh, someone's saying something about Joe Kent. Sorry, I didn't show your message. Joe Kent said the Crown had a strong case against Robinson, but they didn't investigate leads into foreign involvement. Candace believes Tyler is involved. He is cautious to what he says. Yeah, she believes he's involved in somewhat, but not in the actual shooting, right?
I'm not sure.
Me either.
That was the first I seen of that statement, so I don't have enough information to form an opinion.
Yeah, I've heard Candace say that before. She's like, he could be probably involved, but he's not the.
Well, yeah, Patsy.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
It's not the same cross. Oh, what?
It does look.
Hold on a second here. Hold on, little girl. Wait, it's not.
Well, hold on. The cross she's holding in the air is turned around. What we're seeing is the back side of that cross that she's holding up. However,
I have
hoaxing is kind of correct because it looks like on this cross here, it looks like it's raised. I see what she's saying. That's why we're seeing the dots, right?
Yeah.
On each one of the points of the cross. However, the one she's holding up
it's backwards.
Yeah, but it doesn't have.
I want to see the front. I do have a picture of the front of the cross.
Oh.
I do have it.
No, if you do.
I do. I want me to bring it up. I'll have it.
And what if it doesn't have anything raised on it? You know what that means, right?
I don't know.
Do you know what that means? That means the one she's holding up isn't a cross.
Everybody's been saying that. Allie, I don't know what to think anymore.
Do you have a picture of the front?
I'm just going to actually throw up. Okay. Yeah, I do have it somewhere. Hold on.
Allie's digging for it right now, guys. Trying to see if we can find that.
I'm looking to see if I can find it too.
Oh, both Allies are digging. I'll spectate.
Tornado and did you like the thumbnail? That's so cool. I like that.
I like
the
that.
Electric bolt was really good. Okay.
Hold on. Back up.
No, that's not it, babe.
What's that?
I know there was a video of her in a car and she was talking about the necklace. If you have that video,
I have of course I have all that stuff, but I would have to like
that's the one with Stacy, right? That's the one where she's talking with Stacy.
No. She's in a car talking with Mikey and
oh, it's Mikey.
Elizabeth, and she's holding the thing in her hand.
I thought she was talking with
Stacy. I don't know why he never wear a cross. Oh my god, I don't know why. Because you put it on him. That's why. Okay. He doesn't want to wear jewelry. You're talking about that one, right? He's not a jewelry guy. She's holding the thing in her hand, and she's talking about it.
She was just talking about the necklace and like why she got it for him.
I have it.
Oh yeah,
I know I have it.
Right
now,
it is. We're doom scrolling the photos.
I got it. Oh, don't tell me I can't upload it.
Oh, you got to remove some images. You're maxed. So take
maxed out.
Yeah, so take
remove some stuff.
Okay, remove. Okay, no, you don't have to. I'll remove the Tucker one.
Yeah.
Can you remove the Tucker one?
Yeah, I can.
Your text. Yeah, you remove that one, and then I will. Oh, I didn't want to show that. Sorry.
Oh.
Okay. Sorry, guys. A little technical difficulty here.
This is what happens when you have too much information to share on StreamYard.
Yeah.
Well, why can't I show this on my stage?
Is it showing all my stuff right now because I clicked into it?
I gotta remove all this stuff now just to add my stuff back on stage. So you might have to put your stuff back on stage. I have to remove it. Is that okay?
Hold on.
What?
Is it worth doing that for one picture?
Yeah, I can. mean, I can put stuff. I'll screenshot what I have.
Hold on. I'll just add the picture and then I'll do this after. Hold on 1 second. Let me just remember where it was. It was right down here.
Yeah, it was on the bottom
It's on
to
the
the left.
bottom. Just here, somewhere, getting closer. Sorry, guys. Just give us a second because I want to show the pendant and the cross on her.
Yeah, I can touch onto some comments while we're here.
Sure.
Yeah, so Hoaxing the World is talking about the edges of the cross being raised. Yep, absolutely. We noticed that.
Well, she's the one who got
just
me
as you
all.
mentioned that too.
There.
The one
Yes,
Charlie,
that's what I'm talking about.
There.
Okay, yeah. So
Okay, it has some kind of like braided thing. You see it?
Yeah, but just looking at trying to see if it's the same cross, right? So we won't be able to tell the braided stuff from under the shirt. But does it have the bumps on the points? That's what's going to identify it.
It looks like it's got, you know,
It does. It has that thing
raised bumps on. Yeah,
it does.
And then
Okay, so there's a chance that could be the same one.
A possibility. But look at those two pendants.
Are there three things?
They would either well, there's one big one and there's one little tiny circle one
Yeah.
and there's one like that. And I don't see it in the shirt. And that's the question. Like, did he not wear it? Did he just wear a cross? I don't see those. And usually when you're wearing like a cross with all these pendants, you'll see it.
Well, maybe like they're flat. Like
well,
they're
yeah.
flat.
So that pendant is actually looks like it's in front of the cross,
Yeah.
not behind.
Hey, Deb. Yeah, let me see if I can add the other stuff back on stage. Can I? Oh. All right, I'm gonna have to remove everything else. You have to put your. Can you remove everything and then remove and put it back?
Mm-hmm.
That's an awful lot of work.
Oh, I don't know what to say.
We were able to bring up the cross.
Well,
but I can't put my stuff back up on stage now. The stuff I have.
Oh,
My
the other
yeah,
stuff.
My
Oh,
whole
gotcha, okay.
entire thing. Yeah. So she's gonna have to remove it and then I'll see. Look what happens when I do that. You see?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, guys, that's the cross that she has. Do we think that's the same as the last picture? Feel free to let us know in the chat. The picture had raised edges on each point of the cross, and this is the alleged cross that Erica has.
Yeah.
So I just want to know if you think that's the same cross.
She's maybe it's a different one. Who knows, right? My question is, what caused the necklace to break? They really did a good job covering up the crime scene. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's literally the big question is, right? If you can explain fully what happened to the whole motion of the necklace, it'll probably give us the answers to the other stuff. It's just very unusual.
Oh, no, she doesn't have to remove anything. Okay, got it. Now, moving on to so yeah, for me, I would have to reanalyze this and enhance it and really look clearly to see if it's the same one. I don't see any dangling pendants, but that's just me. I will have to redo this photo and check again. But
I would just look strictly at the cross. If the pendants are lined flat up against his body, we may not see them. They may not show.
Looks different. Look at the bottom part. I don't know. I gotta. Thanks, hoaxing the world. I'm gonna check that.
Further analysis required.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And then this is just what's wrong?
Nothing.
Oh, this is just another picture of the cross and how the necklace, they say it goes right down to his thigh. I thought that was weird because a necklace that is down to your nipple area is usually like a 30-inch chain, and I don't know why it's that long. But anyhow, I don't know if you want to add anything to that, Allie, before I move on.
Yeah, I mean, I need to go back and look at your video that you did of that just to refresh, because I do recall seeing it, but I want to kind of see how you guys did that again and So if anybody hasn't seen that, you did a video of it, that you and Chris.
Yep. And Desiree said, so I mean, it's just weird that she was specifically asking about the necklace, etc., to which I would have thought would be considered evidence.
Yeah, and I think we're all sort of on the same
yeah,
same
should have
thinking
been
when it comes to that.
both stories, whether medical care removed it or it was in the vehicle that was searched, and it wasn't bagged. Yes.
Yeah.
1,000%.
Yeah. Totally.
1,000%. Which means everything is so weird, just like freaking gay. Like, I don't know. Okay, I'll move on to the next thing because we have quite a few things to discuss. Okay, moving on. We're
Well,
gonna talk about.
real
You want to say something? Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just thought of something. You know, like the necklace being, you know, so if it was on top of the bag or kind of hidden there, you know, I could see maybe they missed it. I don't know. But it just means that they didn't take the backpack out of the car. Like they didn't take anything at all, right? So, like, so how is that? How do you clear a vehicle if you don't look at it? You know, I just don't get it.
We just had one really outstanding comment. This is from Debbie, one of our regular chatters here, and the comment was, up more.
This one?
Yeah.
This one?
They asked for the necklace, but they didn't ask for the wedding ring.
Mm-hmm.
You're spot on, Debbie.
That was a very nice observation.
She's my moderator, and she's like always on the ball.
Yeah, that is a very good point. If your significant other just passed, wouldn't you want that symbol of your love and connection?
Bombshell. Debbie just dropped the bombshell.
I think that's a very valid point.
No, it's so like
And he wasn't wearing that wedding ring. He wasn't wearing the wedding ring when she was seen with him in the casket. There's no ring on.
Yeah, there is none on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure.
No talk about the ring.
I just think that was weird that there was no ring on his finger. I mean, that's like you honor your husband that way. I even looked it up, like to find out if people typically do that, and it is typical. To have that on. There was one place in the world that they don't do it.
Yeah.
At least they don't.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
I believe is that our friends overseas?
Overseas, yes. We can't really say.
I looked into that.
And it was also odd that he didn't wear his wedding ring.
He did.
Did he?
Yeah.
Just the fidget one. Right?
That is his wedding band.
Really?
Yeah, they have the same kind of wedding band.
Oh, they have the same fidget wedding band?
She doesn't have a fidget. He likes fidget rings because that's what he does.
Okay.
So his wedding band is a fidget ring.
Okay.
Yeah, I dug pretty deep into the wedding ring. Because I thought,
you know, hyperactive disorder or something.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. Sorry.
She wasn't wearing. I thought that because like he wasn't wearing it. Like I thought, you know, people were commenting because I had made like a video and people were commenting, well, maybe she's wearing it, and I thought, oh yeah, maybe, you know, and. So, but I didn't see that anywhere. I mean, but that is when I found that she had the same ring as he has, except she's got diamond studs all around her band.
Yes.
And there for a minute, like when I was first digging into it, I was like, oh my God, did she take his ring and get it all diamond studded? And then she's wearing it. I went down a whole rabbit hole there for a minute, but I did find that she was wearing it long before all of this. So
yeah, like didn't she add diamonds to it? And it was before he passed. She added diamonds to it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's what she was just saying.
Yeah, the question is now is where is his ring? Did she melt it down and put it in? She has a Freedom. She has a Freedom. She took the Medal of Freedom that he got.
Mm-hmm.
He got like a medal and then like a little one beside it. I think she took that. Someone said to me because she does have that in that meeting that she had with Hunter when Hunter Kozak was there. you can see that she has a ring and it looks like the Freedom Medal in the ring. What?
Oh.
So,
Yeah,
so I think that she had another ring made, but I don't know where his ring is. And what is so awful about her telling us what she did with his ring? Like, I don't know.
Can
Yeah.
she just have one thing, Allie? Can she just have one thing? Just one.
Have one thing. Give me one thing. Everything was public. No, I'm just joking.
Public.
I don't think anything was public.
Yeah.
She's making everything public now, but
Yeah.
allegedly. Jules at that would first what?
That would be the first thing I would ask for if it was my husband.
Okay. Yep. Yep. Yep and yep. Wow, Debbie just brought a bombshell.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way to go, Debbie. She's been like a huge supporter of my channel. Like she's amazing. She has like a lot of same with Desiree. What do you guys think? The selling of the Freedom shirts by the organization is so weird to me. I would have sold big government suck shirts. Or whatever his merch was. Yeah, you know, I almost bought one, but they sold out the first 24 hours. And then I'm like, well, I'm glad I didn't buy one afterwards.
Yeah, we actually wanted one. And then by the time they were available again, we found out enough information to realize we don't want to buy anything from them.
I don't want to buy anything. I'm glad I kind of waited a bit. I waited.
Yeah, that was a good decision.
So
as
next,
it turned out.
we are speaking about something very interesting that I brought up on my last live, and I wanted Allie here to, because we're going to talk about it again. This is crazy. Okay. The FBI did not confirm Charlie Kirk was wearing a bulletproof vest when he was shot, nor did Kirk's organization, Turning Point USA, but investigators have said that he was shot in the neck in an area not usually protected by a vest. Okay. And here on the right side, this was by BBC.com, and on the right side is by, I believe, Chicago News. I can find out what article this is. Report: Kirk's wife urged him to take more precautions. Erica Kirk urged her husband to take more safety precautions the night before he left for Utah, where he was killed last week. According to an interview published in the New York Times ahead of his memorial service, in the interview conducted earlier this week, Erica Kirk and a friend suggested him taking measures like wearing a bulletproof vest or speaking behind a bulletproof glass, which Charlie rebuffed, according to the New York Times. So, in the interview, she also includes new details where Erica said she was informed of the shooting and her decision to view her husband's body over the recommendations of Sheriff and Trump. Blah, blah, blah.
And they referenced the New York Times article there, and we couldn't actually find that full interview, but I did get just a small paragraph from the top of that article.
Right.
And it says an interview, the wife of conservative activist Charlie Kirk said she implored him to wear a bulletproof vest the day before, 9/10, and he declined, but she sees divine work in his death.
Oh, yeah, that's weird. That's gross.
That is a very interesting paragraph that preceded that New York Times article. I just figured that was interesting enough to share.
Choose me. Choose me. I'm ready. She mentioned in the interview, I remember you telling me this, Desiree. I think you sent this to me on one of my short videos. You sent this to me. She mentioned in the interview that they were worried about the death threats over dinner, and she told Charlie to consider a bulletproof vest. So, is what I'm saying is, you can get thin bulletproof vests. You can get like stuff that you can't even see. You can get ones that are like with nipples. You can get like so many different kinds. You can get t-shirt bulletproof vests. There are so many vests you can get. We don't know, and nothing has been confirmed if he was wearing one. So I'm going to go over that right now because I have this before we can move on.
When I saw, found out that he'd been wearing a bulletproof vest, I thought to myself, oh my God, like I didn't even know that it had gotten that bad.
Yeah.
Like in terms of the death threats, because we all sadly do get death threats in this, in the public eye.
Yeah.
Had it escalated prior to last week?
We've always gotten threats before. Nobody's ever really acted on them in this way, but we have received stuff in the past.
It's so sick, right? It's like that this should be the cost for saying what you believe.
Truth.
Now everybody wants to know what Charlie would think about everything. I'm talking to a lot of people. They say, well, what would Charlie think about this? What would Charlie think about that? And I try desperately not to answer those questions because it's just not up to me to say that kind of thing. I feel like Erica can say that and nobody else can say that.
Exactly.
She just said this was September 18th, 8 days after Charlie passed. No one is denying it in this room of all these people that are here. These 4 people here. One,
and
two,
three of
three,
them were there, and 3 of them were at the event.
3 of them were there. Mikey, that's Nate. I identified him. Nate Walker.
Danny
Phillips. I identified him too. And that other girl there, Catherine, is it? But these 2 guys on the left are important, and Mikey, of course. They were all there. But the most important part in this, and I'm going to play it one more time so everybody can hear it one more time, is she said, Megyn Kelly said he was wearing one, and Mikey didn't deny it. I'm going to play it one more time.
Nobody corrected him.
Nobody corrected him.
Yeah.
When I saw, found out that he'd been wearing a bulletproof vest, I thought to myself, oh my God, like I didn't even know that it had gotten that bad.
Yeah.
Like in terms of the death threats, because we all sadly do get death threats in this, in the public eye.
Yeah.
Had it escalated prior to last week?
We've always gotten threats before. Nobody.
I just, he didn't deny it. So this is my problem. This is my issue. What do you think, Allie? Like,
I almost think he sighs a little bit when she asks him that. Like he's kind of avoiding a lot of questions there, in my opinion. Like, guys, it's just he kind of looks over and what does he say there? We've never had anything like this happen. Well, no kidding.
I think he's just uncomfortable unless he can do this.
Yeah. I don't know. I just find the whole thing with him very strange.
Unless he can do that, I think he's confused. Hold on.
But it's like you said, if this was on the 18th, it'd been 8 days. I think
after. I would have said no, Megyn. He wasn't wearing one. Just so you know,
he wasn't wearing one. Someone in that room would clarify, like, no, I was there. He wasn't wearing one. Or, I mean, he just kind of goes right along with it, and I don't know.
And the theory from all the ballistic people and people online saying he wasn't wearing one. Well, how do we know? They can make things now like you shared, babe, and I'm going to share it right now. It can be under the hold on, under the eye. You can't even see it.
I did just want to mention one thing quickly.
Sure.
Where was the comment? I forgot. I lost the comment, but someone said there's no quivering lips, and that's how you know he was telling the truth.
Oh man, quivering lips.
So, do you have that up on stage?
Oh, here it is. It's Debbie that said it.
Yeah, no quivering lips. That's how you know he was telling the truth in that interview. Allegedly. Anyways, you wanted me to babble about this a little bit?
Chris found this, and there are such things as crop top, thin vests, and so on. Go ahead.
Well, technically, I think we shouldn't call them vests, just because that might confuse people. It's called bulletproof or knife-proof materials. So this is just a simple undershirt, but they do have full-on T-shirts, which you can slide teeny pieces of, for lack of a better word, I'll say armor, but they're actually not steel, right? It's like a woven pad, it looks almost like a seat cushion, and you can get them fairly thin. And I saw, we played a video on one of Allie's lives where we actually had a guy demonstrating wearing one of the T-shirts. These are the undershirts. So you have the option to put the pads in the front of the back, and they're actually very tight fitting. So they really form to your body very well. and they're actually very hard to sort of see if you're wearing a t-shirt or another shirt over top of it. So a lot of people think that protection has to be very, very bulky and obvious and very apparent to everybody. But that's not necessarily the case anymore. Like, we have a lot more very important people, celebrities, politicians, all kinds of businessmen and women who may want to have a little bit of protection, but feel like they don't want to broadcast that. Well, that's where this low profile kind of armor comes into place. And this is something that anybody there could have been wearing that day, and nobody would have had a clue, to be honest.
Yeah, it's very thin. You can hardly tell. Yeah, I mean, it protects even knife wounds. I think that's what he was wearing, per se. Then I've seen the knife ones. They're very thin.
The knife ones, you can't tell the difference.
Yeah.
The only way you can tell the difference is by touching it. Otherwise, it looks just
like a t-shirt.
yeah,
like a t-shirt.
This looks like a standard, collared shirt or V-neck shirt. You can't even tell.
Go look it up online, guys. Like, there's these t-shirts that are so thin you can't even, you try to put a knife into it, you can't. It's so weird.
I just looked it up. You can get it for like $249.
Yeah, delivered to your house.
Yeah. And so now let's look at Charlie's shirt here. I did get a couple pictures, and a lot of people say when he was sitting down, they could see like a hump when he was sitting down. He had a hump in the back of his back area. Now I don't know why. Here, I don't know what this looks like. I'm just showing you the pictures I have here. It's allegedly, I don't know if he was wearing any kind of vest or anything. I do have pictures of his front. It looks like he had something underneath his nipple, underneath his, like, near his waist area. I mean, everything. Like, I feel like something was under his shirt. I don't know what. Does that make sense, Allie? Like, I don't know what.
Yeah, I've seen some pictures that raise eyebrows. Like, I'm just not sure what I'm looking at, but there seems to be, like, in some pictures, like some bulging under his shirt.
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, I ruled out the bulletproof vest, and I thought that was kind of vetted out, but you bring up a good point. Like, who do we believe anyway? Like,
like we just heard Megan saying that he was wearing one and no one denied it. Like, if we can get a statement out from Megan or from Mikey or from somebody to clarify what the heck they were talking about that day, because the FBI didn't even confirm it either. So where online are these other conspiracy guys or whoever's posting stuff? Where is it that he's actually not wearing one? I want to know precisely if he was wearing one or not.
Because it looked like it ricocheted, like maybe if he was shot allegedly, for right there in the beginning, a lot of people thought it was something that ricocheted off a bulletproof vest and hit him in the neck. Yeah. And then once that was kind of vetted out that he wasn't wearing one, or so I thought, like, then everybody thought it was a shot from behind. And then it was, everybody trying to figure out how to get the camera footage from behind. Like, where's the footage? Why can't we see that?
You see how we have to go back in time and go and reevaluate, like, was he wearing one now? And like, who said he wasn't wearing one? I want to know who the heck said he wasn't wearing one.
You almost have to go back and, like, see who said it, because that might add a lot of validity to the story. And
you got it.
Do we believe them?
Anybody in the chat, if you can help me, Desiree, if you can help me.
Actually, I have something here which could be helping us.
Okay.
Hoaxing the world. Charlie had slight kyphosis, no muscle tone. So bulges, if I understand that correctly, wouldn't be muscle that potentially we'd be seeing.
What is that then? On his back? What's that on his back?
But I do know Hoaxing's got extensive medical experience. She spent time in the Middle East.
Asked Hoaxing to be on my channel.
She's got extensive medical experience.
Amazing.
In some tough places, doing some tough stuff, attending to some tough patients. So if that's what she's saying, I'm willing to accept that.
Tell me what you think that is. If anybody in the chat, like, what do you think is on his back? Like, I don't know. And if And maybe Allie later, me, you, and probably Desiree, like we got to figure out who the heck said he wasn't wearing it. And
Yeah.
and we
I
can't
feel like
just say
I
he
have
wasn't.
more stuff on this. I have to go through my notes and figure it out, but I do feel like I have some more of it
I
somewhere.
remember that coming out,
Oh,
and I
you did bring it
remember
up,
like
yeah.
somebody saying, "Oh, somebody said this, so it's not there." But I just
Yeah.
don't remember where that initial statement actually came from. Was it from just like a YouTuber, or was it an official statement from like the police department?
Yeah.
I don't remember anymore. It's at this
Yeah, I
point,
know.
it's
It's
half
been
a
a
year
long
ago,
time.
right?
Yeah.
I brought it up a little bit more clearer so people can see, just a little bit. I don't know what this is. It could be. I don't know. Yeah. So
Yeah, it just looks unusual,
it looks
especially the way
unusual.
you just messed with the filter there to really sort of punch it out.
Yep,
Like
I
it really,
highlighted it so you can see. I kind of
yeah,
made it like a negative a little bit
yeah,
because when you can see things that are going, like I even did that to his neck. Remember I was telling you that, Allie? Like
Mhm.
I really put it into a negative so you can see like a square patch was there.
Mhm.
So, yeah, this all is like
yeah.
stuff
It's unusual.
we need to keep going. Let's move on. We got a lot to talk about still.
Do you guys remember there being talk about like back to the bulletproof vest? There was like a different company like that. That's what something's coming to my mind. Like he did used to wear a bulletproof vest. I remember a story
Okay.
like that coming out. Do you remember that at all?
I do remember that, but I would
Yeah.
have to go research on what he was
And
wearing
he
if
was
he,
in
if he ever
between,
wore one.
like he was in between companies or they were changing companies and that's why he wasn't wearing one. I mean I recall something like that. And
Yeah, I do too. And actually, a weird fact is when Allie and I were trying to research the technical requirements for a setup, on one of the screenshots I forgot, it actually listed bulletproof vest as equipment. And there was actually something unusual. They said a ceramic chest plate
Oh.
was part of that. And I have no idea what that is. I tried looking that up and I couldn't find like anything.
Are you saying there was ceramic for the bulletproof vest?
Yeah, it was some kind of ceramic coating that was supposed to mimic like
I believe my
like
husband
muscle and
had
stuff.
that. Yeah. Oh, no, I don't know about the
Like it was supposed to be like a
cast?
fake, yeah, for lack of
so
a
my
better word,
husband
like a
has a
fake
bulletproof
cast.
vest. Mhm.
Yeah,
And
it
they
was
have
something like that.
ceramic. I think he's talked about it like where it has ceramic plates that you put in.
Yes, that's it.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
it. It's
And
not
it-
fully
and-
ceramic. It just
and
had
it-
the plates.
And
That's
it
it.
mimics your nipples, and so it looks like you're not wearing.
Not his version. No, his is huge. It's bulky. Like you would know someone's
It would
wearing
be
it.
obvious.
It is
Yeah.
so heavy. Yeah, his is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that would make sense because ceramic
But,
stuff can be a little bit heavier, especially if it's going to be a bigger piece. So that would make sense, right? I that makes sense to me. Okay.
Mhm. Okay.
Oh yeah. So Desiree did send me some notes regarding the bulletproof stuff that Erica was talking about. On the evening before Mr. Kirk traveled to Utah, he and his wife met for dinner in the Phoenix area with a friend who had a faith leader. Both Miss Kirk and the friend were worried. Miss Kirk, whose appearances on college campus drew support from the fierce condemnation and received numerous death threats over the past year, and have been traveling with security team for months. Over dinner, I think this is what Desiree was talking about. Over dinner, Miss Kirk implored her husband to start wearing a bulletproof vest.
Yeah.
When he demurred, I can't read the rest of the part. The friend suggested that Mr. Kirk speak behind a bulletproof glass. Not yet, Mr. Kirk replied. He said he felt confident in his team and that there would be additional security at Utah. But Mrs. Kirk, like several of her husband's subordinates, had occasionally heard him imply that his life would be cut short by violence. She found herself wondering if a part of him had already surrendered to such a prospect. It had been Miss Kirk's plan to accompany her husband in Utah, but her mother was sick, right, blah, blah, blah. Going back to this part, Miss Kirk was sitting in her mother's hospital room at 11:23 a.m. local time when she saw the number on her husband's longtime assistant Mikey McCoy appear on her phone. In retrospect, she said she knew the words, "He's been shot," before Mr. McCoy screamed them. How would she know? What?
Live stream. She must have. I always suspect.
That's a weird thing to say. She already knew what he was going to say.
No, it makes sense. If she already knew what happened, then she would already know what he's going to say when he called. So remember, they brought in this new gear to set up a live stream. Are you honestly going to tell me that Erica wasn't watching that live stream in the hospital with her mom?
Well, it was live streaming.
I'm pretty sure she was. I think
well, you remember Rob McCoy saying he watched it live.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes, they all make these mistakes. I was watching it. There was blood all over him. Yeah, I seen all that
Were they
stuff.
sitting on that tarmac together watching it?
Oh, good point. Good point.
Oh man.
Did they get a little alleged cuddle on while they were watching the live stream?
Yeah. And early reports said she was there.
Yeah, I've been hearing that too. Has that been confirmed at all?
Initial reports did put her there. So yeah, I've seen those.
There's one picture that looks like her, but I don't know if it's her.
I don't think she was at. I don't think she was like at
there.
But initial people were like, oh my god, because even like TikTokers and stuff like that, like everyone was like, and I just feel so bad for her, his wife and kids who were there.
Yeah, I heard that. I read that.
The first reports,
stating the fact, and then
there.
what? She's not there all of a sudden. So she is right. There is news articles saying that she was there.
That
kids.
changed.
And it changed. And who changed that?
I don't know.
The amount of stuff that changed in that first week. Like I so wish I already was wearing my tinfoil hat the day he passed, because then I would have just been clicking everything, and the amount of stuff I'm pretty sure we would have found.
Okay, moving on. I think I have a video here. Let's listen to it. I think it's coming up here.
To their point, security wise, I don't think it matters what the security was. Nothing was going to stop Charlie from giving his message where it needed to be. And he died too soon, but he was always ready to die. Everything he did, he poured into it 100%. He was always dedicated to his work, dedicated to his message. He knew that the truth was the truth. He'd always say, North is North no matter what. There's objective truths that need to be shared to the world, and he was ready to share.
So I'm just sharing that because they all talk the same. Oh, the martyr, he was ready to die. Now we're going to have to play, I believe it is Colvat. Hold on.
You could just feel it. And, Chris, I hope your audience knows this was exactly what Charlie wanted. He had made plans because he was, getting death threats all the time. He knew that there were people that wanted to hurt him. And obviously we took precautions in that way, but he was prepared. And he told me personally, he told members of the board and other executives at the organization that should something happen, that Erica was going to be the person that took over. And he knew, he started dating Erica when his life was already a little.
So yeah, that was a little clip of Colvat. You notice how they're all saying kind of like they pre-talked or something, allegedly talking about the same things. Like he was all ready. He was ready to go. He was ready for this. If I'm going to go, I'm going to go. God chose him, like she said. And did he ever? She said that at AmFest. He said, my husband said, God, please choose me. And did he ever? And everybody started clapping. I'm like, what? What am I listening to? Who says that? Yeah. So moving on. I don't know if anybody's saying anything in the chat. Maybe I can bring up comments on the screen so I can see them. But yeah, this thing was all set up to make him gone. Allie and Chris mentioned the tent being off the ground. Yes, Charlie was sitting in a higher position, something wasn't grounded. Yep, I have said that. Like, it is kind of my theory, because I sent it to Baron, and I did say, why are we protecting the tent and not the talent? We're protecting the tent, but we're not elevating the talent on, like, a rubber grounding, because all of his other events, and I sent that to Baron, like all of his other events, he had rubber mats. He had that girl Riley there. He had Candace there, and they had like they had rubber mats. But this time, like Candace said, they did something different. What did they do different? They didn't take care. They brought gear that was kind of ghetto. You're only gonna be there for 20 minutes, and they brought gear that was kind of ghetto. I find, if you bought all this new gear, why didn't you bring it? You see what they brought to Amfest, right? There was so much problems with the audio that day.
Yeah,
so much problems.
I already know why they have the audio issues.
He's the audio guy. I'm not.
I'm not an audio guy.
I mean, you're better experienced.
I've got some audio experience, but I've got a lot of other technical experience. And
Yeah.
I know why the speakers were not loud that day. I know why they had the problem, but I don't want to get into that now.
Yeah.
We'll save that for another time.
Another time.
And it had nothing to do with them being misused.
We're just moving on. I'm just showing some pictures. We'll discuss them. I think I showed you this last night, Allie. So he's holding the mic, and a lot of people are saying that it was like a hologram because the ring fell off and then went to his pinky finger and stuck there. And people thought it was just like a hologram. But I actually think, some electrocution happened, because it flicked from his ring finger, the fidget ring, because it was a fidget ring and it had split in it, and it flicked and it attracted to his pinky finger, because he's still holding the microphone, would cause a connection for that metal to go back to the microphone to his finger. And I feel like the pinky finger is broken here. I can see a bend right in the pinky there. Obviously, it's a screen grab from a video. It's not gonna be clear, but I also see burnt hands. I see the ring now fall off when he lets go of the microphone. It only falls off when he lets go of the microphone. So I don't know what you see. Maybe you see. Let's find different eyes. What do you see? Maybe do you see something different?
I mean, his finger. It's hard to tell. Again, if that finger is broken. I mean, like I said, I'm like double jointed. My fingers do weird things. It is hard to tell. I mean, he's definitely like, there are like a clenched. There's like he's in pain. Like he clenched somehow. Like something's happening.
And they carry him out, like his pinky finger, when they're carrying him out, and his hand is like limp. Remember, I was showing you that one picture where
but there are some.
He is like completely like like that,
and
can't explain it. I don't know.
And then you have to wonder, like, did they do something behind that table?
I'm just trying to show it so people get a visual. And maybe they see something different. Like, I don't know what happened after he fell, but
this is all just weird. I really
electrocution, like I discussed it with Baron, like this does happen. Like, you can bones break when you get electrocuted. And I'm not saying that happened.
No,
I don't know what happened. We all have our own like beliefs what happened. Allegedly, I don't know what happened. All I know is what I feel and what I see, because I was electrocuted, so I feel like possibly something happened. I don't know. Came from the microphone. I'm not completely sure. But we can move on. And I know everybody's like, no, it's not. I don't know, guys. I'm just saying. I'd like to get that ring. I want to see that ring, what it looks like. So this is just babe, you could talk about this. I'm just moving on. This is the
What am I talking about?
This is the just clarifying, because we got better pictures of the tech table.
Oh yeah. Well, you can just run through it quickly. We've been the only ones sort of trying to figure out exactly what was going on tech-wise on the table, try to make sense of some of the things that have been alleged and been accused, and just trying to figure out some of the anomalies. So On this picture here, that hub that's at the bottom left corner, took a little while to identify it. I actually thought it was something else because of the bag it had, but that's just what they were using for the live stream. So that device allows them to live stream. So if you follow that red cable over to behind the laptop there at the end, that's where the digital audio rig is. So that cable is just sending the signal to the streamer.
Yeah. And then next one.
This one, we've always thought there was extra records as well as multiple live streams going out, and we've heard a couple people already in this conversation today mention that there was Erica and both Rob, and now we've got the monitor there. So when Philip is bent down, people were assuming that he was triggering something or doing something mischievous. I don't think he was. I think he was just sitting there on a chair monitoring the records there. So I see on that monitor a little quad screen display. Not there, the other side, babe?
This side?
Yeah. So over there, what that is, I believe, is a quad cut. So that's just the cameras that they have there all put into one small monitor. And I think that might be the audio levels on the other side.
So this side where it says green is like the audio levels.
It could be. That's
Yeah.
what I think it is. And it would make sense that he would have a display of that somewhere, maybe.
So that's what he was looking at when he was bending down.
That's what I think. Well, another picture, there's an actual chair there too.
Yeah.
And then obviously the second picture, the live audio rig is there, and that's what's sending the signal via that red cable to the streaming device. We always figured that they had an extra laptop or an extra recording going to the laptop, and we actually do see a hard drive on the table too. If you want to go back to the last picture, and now if you want to go right to here, I think that little red thing right there might be an external hard drive.
Yep.
So there's more.
We're just showing you what's on the table here because
well, bottom line is it boils down to us thinking that there was more people watching the live stream and more records available of the footage than what we've been sort of led to believe. Like there's no reason why they couldn't give us some of this stuff.
And this is what he had for the Prove Me Wrong events. It's actually posted on Philip Crate's page on what they had leading up to September 2025. All new, fully, I can't read the first part, mobile battery pack powered 4K switching, live stream, sound rig for the Charlie Kirk Prove Me Wrong events coming up. So a lot of the stuff here, I didn't see this here. Is this all this on the table here? No.
Yes.
All this is there.
Yeah.
All that's there.
Yeah.
Even this part?
Yep. That one there, if you want to go back a picture, so the two monitors. So one is right there. So
Okay.
Right. And then the other one is that one right there, I believe.
Okay. Okay.
Right. So that's what that's where I think those two
And
are.
these are the cameras. They're posting up the cameras September 2nd.
Yep.
The
They
new
didn't use those transmitters.
Which ones?
The
These
big
ones?
one. No, the transmitters on the cameras.
Oh, they
You
didn't
see
use that.
Yeah,
Okay.
they didn't use them.
Okay. And this is all obviously for inside these two last pictures. They do inside and they have different things.
And that's a decent little rig. See, like my point is like why couldn't they just bring that nice sexy little rig out and then use their Rode mics, and now they could have a lot more options for what they were doing there, and then they wouldn't have had to underpower the speakers in order to make it work, causing audio issues. But
And in we did a live stream, Allie, like it's called the UVU setup. So I showed a whole bunch of pictures. I even did this with Baron, a whole bunch of pictures of their previous You Prove Me Wrong events. And they had this stuff. They had this stuff there, the one on the right side. But they didn't have it on the day of. They only had this, right?
Well, I just want to issue a short, quick correction there.
Yep.
They did not have all of that there. They had that is something different, but they did have what they had is an analog mixer, and they did have digital switchers there, which I think is actually kind of nice to have. Right? It gives
so
you a
they
lot.
didn't have it there that
It
day.
has it has a lot more options. It gives you options for record. Some of the switchers record internally. It gives you more ins and outs. It gave you more options, in my opinion.
So like if I look at the table from his other Prove Me Wrong events, guys, go look at it. Like they had a switcher. He had more things on the table. This one had a little bit less, but it's not a big deal. Nothing like it's catastrophic or anything. He still had stuff. So
Yeah, we're just showing this. It's like with the setup we saw there that day, I don't think anybody was really sort of triggering it or doing anything mischievous on this side. That's just my opinion.
That's just his opinion. Yeah. So moving on. Just wanted to show that.
Sorry, that's a bit boring and a bit nerdy.
Yeah, it's a bit boring and nerdy. Sorry.
There we go. Now it's done.
Now it's me and Allie's time.
Oh yeah. You want to know what?
We're gonna do this.
You girls are gonna kill this. I think I might go for a smoke.
Go ahead.
You do not need me for this.
I don't know if anybody said anything because I haven't read the chat, but she's talking about Terrell coming around left side security card. Yep, he took 3 SD cards, by the way. He didn't just take 1.
Yeah, a lot of people missed the other ones.
Okay, so moving on. She's wearing that necklace. We all see what that necklace is, right, babe? What is it? It is.
Oh, well, that has multiple. I got my earbuds out. I was just about to step off. Let me slide this in again. Yeah, there's multiple names for that. So that can be the Venetian Star. It can be the Malta Cross. It could be the Cross of Rhodes. It can be the Cross of the Knights of Malta. It also is the Cross of Cyprus. And if you trace it back to the Crusades, it was a similar style Maltese cross that the knights used who worked with the Knights Templar.
Yeah.
That was my dig on that. Now I'll let the ladies completely kill this.
What would you like to say? Also, they said that her grandfather had that, and that's what she was wearing on her neck. And they're saying, I'm not saying that she's related to the Masons or anything. I'm not. Okay, guys. I'm just saying what I'm showing you here for history. And it was on my channel, and I had the library of it, and a lot of them were involved in it. Not just her Sweden's. There's a whole bunch of them in it. So there's a history of this. What did you find? Do you want me to bring it up on stage?
I was looking. Do you have that one picture of
this one?
Well, yeah, you could bring that up. But I was there was something. Do you have the picture of the framed picture where her grandfather and grandmother are, pictured?
Oh, I think I have that. Yeah, Desiree just sent it to me now. I'm gonna have to send it to my. I have it in my.
I can remove something off here.
Desiree's on it. Did you hear her? I sent it to you on X.
Okay, cool.
She is pretty amazing. But yeah, you tell me what you have here as I am going to try to bring it up.
Do you want me to put it on the?
Is it not this page here? Do you want to talk about this one first or no?
Oh yeah, we can. That one was, if you look down where it says grades. The order had 5 classes. So this is kind of signaling like what it means when you display this Royal Order of Vasa, which is what her grandfather was knighted with. So when you wear it as a necklet, it means you're commander. So, yeah. So whether or not she's just like kind of an idiot and doesn't know what, she found it. She took it from her grandfather after he passed away in 2016. And she just wore it because she thought it was cool. I mean, she does like jewelry. So either, she's wearing it like that or, is she a commander? It's.
Oh, Desiree just sent me this. Shout out to Desiree.
Yeah, that's what I was
follow
trying
her on X. Yep, she just sent me. I have this in my file somewhere, but it really helps when you're live streaming and someone just sends it to you. So thank you, Desiree. Yeah. This is the one you were talking about?
Yep. Yeah, I was trying to load that up there for you. But yeah, so I mean, she would have had to take that out of the case. And I was trying to figure out who's taking the photo. It's uploaded by Carla Solomon.
Okay.
It was shared by Carla on the Forever Mist website. and it's under like the Carl Kenneth Franz Bay Gallery. So you can actually see who uploaded each one of these, and it said Mr. Franz Bay was awarded the highest honor from Sweden that a civilian can get. So that's the caption next to it. So they, the family uploaded this.
Yeah, and there was like some people on X telling me that has nothing to do with the Masons. What do you feel? Because allegedly,
I mean, her grandfather
because
was
I
don't know. It's speculation at this point, but I mean, it's just weird when you run into this girl's background and just see so many things that just raise questions, that she just happens to be friends with, or connected to Trump. She happens to have a knighted grandfather. She's just.
Well, look at the history of this one. If I can read it. I did this on my. I did a Mason live stream. Because we know Brian Harpole his father was a part of it as well. His Majesty King Oscar II of Sweden. Oh, can I read that? Appointed the Grand Master Lodge of Sweden in 1891. The Grand Master England of 18. Is that 1887? This goes way back.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just showing you, because they were saying, no, she got that from her grandfather. Well, let's go back in the history of Sweden. If we want to go back, let's go way back, as Jack Hibbs would say. We'll find the truth. Let's go way back. Okay, I'm going way back, and I'm just showing everyone. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying like where it's coming from. This is like, I sent the library out. Everybody can go research it themselves. It's a thing, right, babe?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I downloaded that whole thing, and I mean to get to it at some point.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. That's why I was like, maybe you should, allocate some pages to people or something. But
okay, yeah, because there's like 700 pages. Yeah,
yeah,
I took what I
You
could
take the
from
first
there. I did the medals. I did like the medals and some great pictures here I got, but I got to do a breakdown of that whole entire library. Maybe I should do that actually.
There's a lot there. Like I just spent some time skimming through the medals and medallions.
Yeah.
And there was a lot. Like we did a little bit of an episode on that.
Yeah.
And there was some very interesting things attached to some of those medals and medallions. Really makes you think twice. Like, hold on. I thought this came from this culture, but did it really?
Yeah. Desiree sent me this when you were out having a cigarette. Like, yeah, she sent me that because I had it in my files, but like, so thank you so much for sending that, because like it's hard to send it to your computer and look for it.
It's called the Northern Star.
Yeah,
that's another name for it.
Of the Northern Star. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's just interesting that she would have, because she's wearing that, like she took it out of this frame and wore it. Like, I don't know.
Weird.
I would not, if that were my, like, here's my daughter and she's like, can I have this? I'd be like, no, this is like, I'm sorry. This is, you're not going to take this out.
So you're saying she took it out of the frame and put it on as a necklace?
That's what I think. It looks identical.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow. Actually, kind of does.
What I think.
Oddly.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. Now that I'm looking at it.
If you put them side by side, it's absolutely the same. So
like
that's the question. Like, is she an actual commander, or is she just like loves jewelry and found this after grandfather passed and broke the frame of the necklace? Like, took it all apart.
Oh no!
I mean, I don't know. Allegedly.
Is this one?
Here. Or is it just because she's trying to save on travel?
Oh my gosh. That's a good one. Okay. Good one.
I just saw that. and I was-
Darlelia? I don't know if I said that right.
Daralia,
Did I say that
I
right?
think. Daralia?
You're like Darelia. Like,
I don't know.
Darelia.
I was just trying to
I
sound
don't
it
know
out.
either. Darelia. Maybe am I right? Am I wrong? Darelia. Let me know if I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. I'm wrong.
Well,
Okay,
if
so
all- if that's all-
let's keep going.
If that's all you got to do to get a free pass to Malta, I'll totally wear one of those because I heard Malta's gorgeous.
Hold on a second. Did you have something else? What else did you have to add to stage regarding the order? Do you have anything else, Allie?
Not
Or was just that?
regarding.
It was just that one, right?
Yeah,
It
not
was just the-
regarding the order. I was gonna upload the same picture that I'm sorry, that was it Desiree had sent you.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah, Desiree was on it.
I don't have anything more to add to that.
Okay, so let's move on. We can talk about the hands real quick if we want. I know we've talked about this 1,000 times, guys. I'm not trying to bore you. I'm just saying. I saw a couple pictures too. I don't know where his thumb went, but remember that? I'm like, where's his thumb? It's just because the reason why I'm talking about his right thumb, he had a little sliver when he was holding the microphone. I have a clear picture of him holding the microphone, and he has a big cut on his thumb. So I was hoping that I could see it in the coffin, but his thumb is tucked in, so I can't see his thumb.
Yeah,
Oh well.
it's tucked under his hand.
Oh
So
well.
instead of it being like this, he's kind of like,
Yeah. So one hand is like this, and the other hand is like that. So I can't see his thumb. And look at her hand. Her hand is the same size. Look at he's 6'6". Show me your hand, babe. Okay. Just all right.
Yeah. And
Well,
I had
wait,
found. I know other
It's
people. I
crazy.
think you might have also found like the fake prosthetic arms that you can actually you can buy those. Like you can order them online.
Yeah.
I searched. I don't think I have it pulled up or anything. But I did search that at one point. I was like, can you like those have to be like the fakest hands I've ever seen. Like,
Yeah, and they're like, okay, is this Christian like? Or are we supposed to be over like this? Aren't we supposed to be like this?
Yeah.
Why is it like this?
yeah, and I know
Yeah.
AI, like you can't trust everything AI, but I uploaded this photo to AI and asked if these were real hands, and it said no.
Uh-oh.
For many reasons. It said no.
No way.
Yeah, it said because for many reasons, because they're the smoothness of the skin, the color of the skin, and it said there's no like vein, vascular veining or anything like that. Yeah, it said no.
Odd.
They weren't.
It's so odd.
And I have that screenshot because I'm sure now in today's world, if you asked AI, it would say yes, those are Charlie Kirk's hands.
absolutely, it was. It was taken
Definitely.
on this, and this day.
Yeah,
Thank you so
With
much,
these
Debbie, for the
witnesses.
super sticker, Debbie. She has been amazing with this Charlie Kirk investigation. I have to say, she has a lot of great ideas and information. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
I see.
I have so much more, but like we
You
can.
do. I know
maybe-
you do. I know you send me emails all the time. Like you're
Yeah.
amazing. I see. Like, what do you think of the tattoos? Like, I have some really good pictures of her tattoos, or her white tattoos, or her stamps. I don't know what
Yeah.
they are.
I don't know what to make of them. I've searched extensively. I
You know,
even
she
like
was in the sea overseas when she got those done, eh?
yeah, and I like I also did the same thing that you had done there, where you bump up the contrast, or change the levels a bit on them just to kind of highlight them a little more. And then I drew them out, and then I uploaded them also to Grok to see what they were, and I got some interesting answers, but I'd have to go back and kind of look at those.
Yeah.
I don't know what
For
to
me,
make of them.
I think like, okay, this is just me, and this is all allegedly, everyone. Don't take me seriously. This could be something from her university, or some kind of, I don't know what that is. I really can't identify what this is. Looks like a church. Like when I looked closer at another picture, this is a circle, like a little like horseshoe, and then at the top there, I thought I saw a cross.
That's
like
what
a
I
little
thought.
Tiny cross. Yeah, a little tiny cross. So I can't really identify what this is. Maybe it has a special meaning for her. I don't know. But this kind of to me looks like, you know what? That looks like me. That
I
looks
took
like
that as
something.
like, so I thought maybe Alpha and Omega, and she did some weird thing, added the cross.
Which
but
one, the left or the right?
So Alpha was, I was thinking the one on the right, that looks kind of like an
that
A,
looks like the Mason
or
symbol.
or a Masonic symbol. It's hard to really tell, but it does look like, like the Masonic symbol with the level or the right angle and the, what is it?
Can't tell unless I actually look at her hand up close. Like, and she's never spoken about these tattoos, what their meanings are, and she can say whatever she wants, right? So I don't really know. All I know is,
she hasn't talked about what they mean. No.
A lot of people have came back to me. No, she had the tattoo here, and they showed me the place where she had a tattoo, and I'm like, well, she has also on her hand that on her palm here that says little.
Yeah.
There's another one, but she had that done in a tattoo parlor, and that was also the white stamp kind of thing going on that she's doing. But these two were done because I did it in another video. She has a tape on both hands, and she just came back from the place overseas, and she came back to New York before Charlie, and she's sitting on a rock, and she writes this whole thing about life and weird I don't know, it was just odd. So she got this tattoo obviously coming back from that trip. So when did she get this done? I'm trying to figure it out. And if
I also looked up some meaning behind, the, tattoos that are white like that, because they are unusual. I mean, you don't really hear about them a lot. I mean,
no,
she could just, not want, because in the model world, she doesn't want.
True. That's the first time I ever heard that.
But she has, something she wants to get. Maybe it is Alpha Omega. I don't know. She hasn't talked about it. And maybe she doesn't really need to. I mean, tattoos can be very personal, but so
she
I
said
don't know.
Tattoo removal.
But
I don't know.
But they if you get those hidden, like a hidden tattoo, like a white tattoo, the meaning behind it is discretion, right? It's a secret. It's just secrecy. So I don't know. There could be. You could speculate. I mean, these are just all.
It's all speculation, right?
Yeah.
We're not. I don't know what it means.
I don't know what it means.
I can say what I think the right one is. The right one looks like what I think it is. The left one kind of looks something more similar to something that's personal to her, I think. And someone said, "Oh, it's Alpha Omega." Well, we don't know.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it could be Alpha Omega, and she added some, little cross to the top, and like people do, they
change it,
customize their own thing. So.
I was just actually going to say, the one that's on the left is actually went through variations of change in the last 1,500 years. So I've noticed it switch from ancient Egyptian to Greek to Italian. And then into mainland Europe around the Holy Roman Emperor around that time. And then that's when I noticed that the cross got put on it, but it had 1,300 meanings. So, and then I did the same thing on the other one, and I couldn't find anything. And then I had to go back even further. So then I went back 2,000 years, and I couldn't find something that exactly matched it. So I'm assuming at this point, it's, again, something modified from something else.
I'm sorry, I got to pull this up to make me laugh. It could be something that you use a cow.
With the pastor Rob McCoy.
Where is Rob? We scared him away.
Rob. Where is old Rob?
Yeah. So I just wanted to show that because this is my hand here, by the way, me and Chris's hand, just to show you the difference. Okay, she's like toppling his hand here, and over here, she looks like a little toddler hand compared to his. Okay.
Yeah.
That's all. I just wanted to show everybody, and I think we've already gone through this before, but we're gonna go again, and now we're gonna move on to what are we doing now? Oh, I don't know. We could talk about this, or we don't have to. Just weird. She's bringing the note with her everywhere. So weird.
Did I made a video, but I'm not sure if it's AI. I found a video of, was it the Megan? No, it wasn't Megan. Maybe it was Megan Kelly. I forget.
Yeah.
Someone where he was giving an interview and he lists all the things on that paper.
Okay.
But it looks almost AI. I just don't know if he actually gave that interview or if he didn't. Like if they made it up and made it AI. Like because the weird
Who was in the interview? Who was in it? Who was in it?
Charlie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's on my
Maybe
TikTok.
it could have been AI then. Maybe somebody made it.
Yeah, because there was only like
They branded her. Yeah,
like
I think they branded her.
39 like it was very low views compared to what like everything else that was posted on that time frame.
Yeah.
But this one specific interview, this clip where he actually says those words on those papers, had like very low views. So I don't know if it's an AI. I need to resend that to you. We need to dig into that just a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, send that to me. That's very interesting. I think it's very weird that she took this picture in general. Like, Mikey, can you take a picture of me behind looking at the screen with the note? Everything is so like like placed in a way. There is here on the left is Charlie and Vance. And here on the right is the St. Michael thing. And here on the right is the note. Well, not the note, the verses, She's not even in that note, but whatever. And then her jacket, reigning champ. I mean, and then that thing on some kind of Bible verse. It's just everything is weird. The whole thing is weird. Why would you post this?
Just to me, it just seems like it was just a staged like publicity shot.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
I
it
sort of
is.
think it is. Right? It's like, look, she's a real person. She's in the office, and they're trying to sell us a version of her, right?
Yeah.
Because remember, didn't she just finish the whole book tour thing and all of that when this came out? Like, didn't she just finish going through a little bit of a heat, like online and
Yeah.
or am I way off? Because I almost feel like she just went through a little bit of crap, and they were trying to then bring this out to sort of say, "Hey, look, she's a good old normal girl. Look, in the office working away." Like that's the vibe I sort of got when I seen this.
I can't remember
like, well,
in the timeline if it was before or after. Yeah, but this was was this the Glenn Beck one?
yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, not this picture wasn't the Glenn Beck one, but yeah, the picture from her office talking to Glenn Beck. Yeah, she doesn't have her wedding ring on. She doesn't have the wedding picture in the back. It was so weird. Yeah, that thing went viral, but Desiree sent me something about Miss Arizona USA successful Lombardier Cancer Center. I don't know if you ever seen that picture. Did you see it?
It's hard to see that. Man, try to pull my screen up a little bit here.
Kind of, sort of. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
I think Desiree posted that. Yeah. Children's Cancer Foundation, Lombardier Cancer Center.
Maybe I have. It does.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Everything is so planned and fake. Yes, I could agree. Erica must be still explain what you got. Yeah, I would like some explanation about that. I really would. I would. I need it.
You want to know what? I just came to a revelation about the Fort Huachuca and why we'll never get an answer of why Erica, whether she was there or not.
Okay.
And it's because of what we found out in our technology episode. And it has to do with her mom and her technology business. So it's been well documented that Lori is high-end in defensive EMP research. Well, that's where they do a lot of EMP testing and drone testing over there.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of that stuff is really highly sensitive material. And Allie and I actually covered a piece of equipment which was potentially, maybe, allegedly tested there and then sent overseas. And it's actually fighting right now in the Middle East, this piece of EMP technology.
Mm-hmm.
And if we're right, we'll never get any answers from there or access or anything. It's literally being used to test stuff that they're using right now. That'll be so top secret. That's just my opinion.
Look up Maltese investor citizenship. That was interesting. I'm going to do that. I took a picture of it. I'm going to do it. Next, we are.
Like a golden visa?
I'm going to look that up. Yeah. Anyways,
Have
I just want to bring
have
up.
you seen the Lori Abbas LinkedIn? Have you vetted that at all?
I have gone down that rabbit hole. Yes.
Yeah. Is there
What's your
anything
opinion
to
on
it?
You know, I think there's 2 or 3 LinkedIn's, and there's like 2 or 3 Facebooks as well. I did
Mhm.
the easy tech thing that she showed, Candace showed last live stream. I seen all
Mhm.
that. She was in Utah and she was showing up all those. She was promoting, what was it? Oh my God. Safety. What was it? Safety thing with her.
What?
The last live stream that Candace did. If anybody remembers, she
Oh,
was
that's
promoting that safety thing in Utah. What was it?
Oh, for the EMPs?
Yes, she was doing something. And I have all that, but
Yeah.
regarding Lori, in what aspect, I don't know. I have so much on her. Oh my gosh. And it's like I don't really want to like post a lot about her and Erica because you see what's happening online right now, guys. People are getting letters. I'm
Mhm.
not going to say stuff that I don't like. I don't want to factually say something that's not true. You know what I mean? I'm not going to do that. And we have to be careful because, you know, a lot of people are getting like legal letters. So,
Yeah.
I have all the information. I do send it to people, but I don't post a lot about
Mhm.
her mom. And if
I
I
just didn't
do,
know
I
if it
probably
was her or if it's somebody else. Like, I mean, because there's
like I
no
don't even
photo
think Erica's
attached.
Erica. So like I mean, I could say that right now. So I mean, you know, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
All right, so I got an answer. That statement that was just up
Yeah.
about where was it? Maltese investor citizenship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if it looks like you can buy your citizenship through a golden visa process, that which most countries have these days. For citizenship, I'm just yeah, it's a Golden Visa's website. It says 750,000 euros gets you citizenship, 98,000 euros gets you residency.
Oh,
If that's what they were talking about.
interesting.
That's similar to like a lot of countries do have golden visa offers for people who want to retire in a different country.
Uh-huh.
So, or if you don't want to, you can just flat out buy it. If you're getting close to that retirement age, you can buy your residency.
Well, you know, Lori was involved in everything in the modeling thing too. She was involved in that, in her pageant stuff, pushing her to do all that stuff in the beginning. Lori's involved in everything, but allegedly. But it's hard to talk about these 2 people because you guys all heard about what happened, right? Some other people are getting like legal letters, right? So everything is just like we can't say this is factual stuff because we don't know. The rings came. Oh shoot, maybe the rings came from you guys, Allie and Chris. Was thinking Baron show did. What? Was thinking Baron did show probably from you. probably. I did send him all that before. I did the hand thing back in September and October on I didn't have social media at the time, so I went on other people's live streams, and me and Chris kind of did the hand thing and showed other YouTubers that can't be his hand. So yeah, I did send stuff to Baron about that, but he doesn't know. He just goes, I don't know. I don't know what's like if it was the coffin or if that was his hands, or it could be, it could not be. We don't know. Yes, it was him. Yep. He got one. He got a letter. He got a letter.
Oh, and I just found a little bit more information about that Maltese visa.
Okay.
So if you're not retiring and you have an annual income of at least 100,000 euros accrued outside of Malta,
Yep.
and have at least capital of 500,000, you can get residency, purchase property, as long as your property is valued at 300,000.
Okay.
And located in Malta. So yeah, I get it. So like if she wanted to, she could be using that lineage and money to help her get easy access in and out of something, in and out of the country.
Yeah.
And she could potentially have citizenship there, I guess, right? If you
Well,
got the money.
she had dual citizenship already for, didn't she? Allie, she had dual citizenship for Sweden.
Did she?
Yep.
I don't know. I'll
Yeah.
take your lady's
Yeah, I
word
seen
on
it.
that.
I seen it.
I'll have to look that up. Yeah, I don't
Yep.
know if I see
Tell me,
that.
guys, in the chat. She has dual citizenship for Sweden. I believe she did. She does.
Same, yeah.
Let's. I seen a picture, but I wish I don't know where it is. I have like 27,000 photos. Okay, so
I said we got to
this
start.
thing here. I want to talk about. What do you think about this "Prove Me Wrong" event? Did you, like, I just want to show it. I know everybody saw it. I thought it was gross. I didn't like it.
I think
I
you
don't
got consensus on that.
Yeah, well, at least they put the steel frames into the ground here in Utah. in Utah, they elevated it. So at least here, they didn't put a stepping stool on each thing.
Yeah. It's like a
Just saying.
shrine.
Oh, it's gross.
I mean, just imagine you're just gonna take a photo there. It's just like so
I wouldn't
weird.
do that.
It's
So
weird.
gross.
Okay,
I said
so this is going to be the next one is going to be this. We're going to go over the car and the CPR really, really quickly because Frank said there's CPR. Brian said there's nothing. I'm not going to play the whole video.
I said we got to start CPR. I'm looking down at Charlie. I mean, he's a foot from me. His face is a foot from me.
And so Frank's just praying out loud and Rick's praying, and I can hear just the car revving, just going hard. And I hear Dan just calling out the directions to Justin so he doesn't have to look at anything but the road. And we get there.
Was CPR being conducted during this time?
No, because right now I got to stop that bleeding.
Yeah.
I said we got to start CPR. I'm looking down at Charlie. I mean, he's a foot from me. His face is a foot from me.
No, I had heard conflicting reports, and I was a little confused by that. Like, we can't start doing CPR before the bleeding stops, and people don't understand that.
Prioritization of care, right?
Yeah.
And
We had to start CPR anyway, so we did. I just started pounding on him,
Okay,
trying to get him to respond.
so I just wanted to share that once again. They started pounding on him. So I don't know how they can have those two different stories if they're both in the same vehicle.
Yeah.
So playing that again. And if you have any comments, anyone in the chat,
Not
or
really. It's just
same old
yeah, it's just
lies.
Another situation again that we need a heck of a lot more clarification on and transparency is,
Yeah.
what was that ride to the hospital like?
Well, we know. I'll tell you what it's like. It was like this.
Eh,
He was pinned here. Do you see this, Allie?
Yeah.
The seat's all the way up, and I thought he was in the rear. I don't know why, because we really didn't. All we had before was this photo that Candace showed, right? Was the back seat. We never got a picture of the front, like not the front, but right behind the passenger and driver seat. that's where he was put. And I'm going like, wait, they threw the seats up right to the, as you can see, and his body was just flopping here in the middle. Like, what the heck? How do you lay somebody on here like that? So the only thing I think in this photo, you tell me what you think after. I think the seats look weird. I think that's a weird place to put somebody. I see the shrapnels in the rear. There's no shrapnel in the front. I don't see any blood on the floor. What do you see?
Like as far as like where the seat placements and stuff, I mean, you know, they had to get out of the car. So if someone was in the back, they had to move the seats forward to get out. Or if the police move things around to look,
true.
I don't know. So I'm just wondering, were things moved after they got out?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Well, I don't know if we'll find out that, right? I don't know.
Well,
Yeah,
we
like,
know
so
we know 100% they were moved.
Yeah.
We do know they were moved. We just don't know by how much.
Yeah.
Because after they got him out of the vehicle, got into the hospital, then the authorities went through the vehicle. And I remember seeing one statement, and I actually believe this, that Frank couldn't get his bag until they actually looked through it. And then once they were done, they let Frank get his bag. I actually believe that actually happened. That's one of those
Yeah, I
things
do
that actually
too.
makes sense to me. I believe that happened. But that also means what we're seeing, we don't know when these pictures were taken, right? Did they just get them out and somebody spin around and take a picture? Or is this a photo from police that was released to somebody?
I don't know.
Or
Like
was
Candace
this
never said.
exactly?
Yeah,
there
she
was-
never. I don't think she ever said. I thought who gave her these pictures. I don't know.
No, and she's releasing them slowly. So the one in the rear was released first, and then the Terrell Farnsworth thing was released in the beginning, and now she released it now. Like she sent a picture, and then now she released the video. Yeah, everything is being like in little snippets, and I wish
I don't know
I
why we're
knew
still
about this. He was placed on bucket seats. Okay, like that's crazy to me. And
Why
no
wouldn't they
EM
lay him in the back?
no
Why
EMT.
wouldn't
Yeah.
why wouldn't they lay him?
We actually got an interesting comment here, ladies.
Sorry, she was saying something.
Sorry,
What do you
I'll
want
be
to say?
quiet.
Okay, what do you want to say? Allie?
Oh, I just said, why didn't they lay him in the back?
Yeah.
Why did they shove him through this 2 bucket seats? I feel like if you're going to administer CPR or lay him down comfortably, like support his neck, why wouldn't you let him? You know that is a huge SUV. Surely it can. I mean, it's gonna lay him more comfortably, even if you have to put his feet in first, to support his neck. I mean, they were just scrambling to get out of there as quick as possible. They didn't let
if it was me, I would just throw down the back seats and put him through the trunk. Maybe.
I mean, they didn't wait for medic. Yeah, they didn't wait for any medics. I mean, they didn't even
ignored the medic. They ignored.
No, I mean it's crazy.
All right, what comment you want me to show, babe?
Hold on. Where is it? Oh yeah. So here. Yeah. I don't. Are you scrolled all the way up to the most recent comment?
Yeah.
That.
That's one.
Yeah. You see a tarp in there? Is that what that brown thing is?
The brown thing.
Because this right here, what is that?
That's a paper bag, isn't it?
Really? It looks like a pretty massive bag to me.
Looks like a paper bag with handles. Hold on, let me look.
Exactly.
Hold on. Hold on, little girl.
Or is it 2? Or is that the wrap from the?
It looks like a wrapper. Looks like a paper bag with handles. Yeah, it looks like a paper bag with handles.
So is that what the gauze was in? Just because
the gauze was over here, wasn't it? Somewhere?
I don't know.
Yeah, the gauze was over there.
It's just that the wrappings from the gauze, I was wondering how big they were. And did you notice the comment though? why I wanted it brought up, because they said there looks like there might be a tarp style thing they could have stretched across the seats, and the armrests were not down, most likely.
Yeah, then no juice on those. I don't see anything. I don't see anything on the floor.
No, but that explains why.
Yeah.
That's like that was actually an interesting comment, because they have, for lack of a better word, fabric stretchers.
Oh, okay.
And I know Harpole's bag was small, but the comment is that they stretched something across the seat, so he actually wasn't dangling in the seats, maybe. And that's why I want to look at these bags, because those things to me look a little bit too big to be a wrap for medical gauze.
Okay.
Because
I see what you mean.
Hoaxine and CJ both said they pack tightly when they're wrapped. Right? The gauzes they come out small, and when you undo it, then you get all that gauze out of it, right? So that makes me think that those wrappings in the back seat are not for the gauze, right?
Yep.
Yeah, see? There you go. The armrests were up.
Yeah.
So, because you can tell they're not messy. So, and obviously, if you wanted to slide a guy in, you'd make sure they're up. How are you going to slide him in with those there?
Yep.
So, those were up. They slid him in. And me and you were talking about this. So what does that mean for his midsection? It was dangling down in between the two seats.
True.
Well, there's no way you're transporting him, there's no way you're going to do CPR on him in that situation. So that sort of blows Frank's theory out of the water there, or what he said.
Well,
so now I'm wondering if they did rig some sort of thing on the seats that
apparently
he could
they're
lie
doing
in.
CPR, babe, and apparently Brian Harple had to stop the bleeding, but I don't see anything remotely flirting any juice anywhere. So
that's why first of all, we know Frank wasn't doing CPR.
What is that?
We know that's that's what I'm trying to talk about. So that's what I think, that thing right there was stretched across the seats.
Oh, okay.
And he was lying in it.
All right.
Because that looks too big to be a bandage wrap.
I really got to identify that, guys, because I can't tell what it is. Wow. Okay. So somebody's saying that's okay. I got to look at it better. I see what you're saying now.
You see what I'm saying? Like, look, see this thing here in the front seat?
Yeah.
That looks like a bandage wrap. That's small. That looks like it could be bandage wrap.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those look like 5 times the size, and the top one's covered with blood. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not a doctor or a nurse, and I'm just trying to go by whatever I learned from the doctors and nurses that we talk to and come on our shows, right?
Yeah.
And then that looks like a really, really, really huge bandage wrap, if it is one, like a massive one. Like, if you wanted a bandage the size of my body, you could probably fit it in there.
I have to look at this again. If this is actually a paper bag or not a paper bag or something plastic. I don't know now. Oh, my brain.
That's what I wanted to point out, because like those look in the back seat, they're very big, right? And the couple of the nurses said that they're actually small wraps. Like, even those big long rolls of gauze, they're wrapped tight. It's not like it looks like it's a 13-foot roll or 20-foot roll of gauze.
No, yeah, and hey, Scarika, yeah, they definitely didn't do CPR with him laid over like that. Yeah, Scarika, she is funny.
She's great.
She is funny.
So that's why I'm saying, like, just discount what Frank said. It didn't happen. Like,
Scarika's in the house.
Yeah, see, there we go. Look, see, it's
a tarp.
See, that was stretched across the seats, maybe.
Hoaxing the world. Okay,
she was saying that
she's a medic, so like, okay,
more than a medic.
I know you're more than a medic. You're everything. So tell me what it is. Like, can you get me a picture and email me, or show it to me, or DM me on X or something, and show me the exact replica of this?
What are they called? Like a medical tarp?
Medical tarp? I don't know. It has these lines in it too. And then when I look closer, I do see it looks kind of plastic on this side here. It looks kind of shimmery. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
It looks kind of like rubbery, plasticky. Now I'm not seeing. I thought it was a paper bag. Now I'm going, wait, is it? No, it could be actually something else.
You got that picture up? Yeah, you got that picture up.
Yeah, I do. This is crazy. When I'm looking it up closer, I'm gonna bring it up closer. Now
I
it's
thought it was a
bothering me.
paper bag.
You think it's a paper bag?
I thought, yeah. I mean, it looks
I
like a
don't
paper
know.
bag to me, but
I
like
do
if there's
too, but now
something in the
my
medical
Well, zoom it out, honey. I think zooming it in
If
is
there,
helpful.
if there's something that
perspective.
she works with every day, or she knows she's seen it, and
She's seen, yeah, like she's saying otherwise, right?
Zoom that picture all the way out, the one of the bags, like all the way out, so you can see everything, so we can get the size of them.
Sure, like that.
Yeah, because when it's zoomed in, it's hard to tell how big it actually is. So now you're seeing how big those are folded up in the back seat. Now that they're zoomed out a bit, right?
Yeah.
Looks like a decent size, right? Doesn't look like a small little bag anymore, does it?
A bit crunchy down here. Has letters on it, yeah.
What is that? HS
Oh, I'm gonna take
YC. HSYC.
During this live stream, we will figure this out. Let me flip it. Let me try to flip this.
I see ASH, but I don't know. You know,
Oh, you see ASH? Okay.
that's what I see. Like, or for sure SH, for sure. Good job.
Oh, what am I seeing? I'm gonna look it up. Look. 1 second here.
HS
Dash.
That's what I
Dash.
was seeing.
Something dash. Oh, something dash. It's something dash, guys. Let's figure it out.
Spin it again.
Let's figure it out. Something dash. What is it? I don't know.
Hold on, there's a handle there. Look,
Yeah,
that's a
that's what
rope handle
A rope handle.
or
then
something.
Well, then it's a paper bag then.
Yeah, it looks.
That's who? Just because it's got a handle?
Well, normally paper bags have handles, babe.
Like maybe have you ever tore a bag open to lay it down? You know, like do crafting for your kids or something. Like you can break a bag open. Like maybe that's what they were doing. Maybe they laid it out, or maybe they. I mean, it looks like they maybe stuck it to his neck to stop the
DoorDash? Oh, it's DoorDash. It's DoorDash.
DoorDash.
DoorDash bag.
DoorDash.
Food.
It's a food bag.
There we go. Okay.
My brain. Yeah. And once Skerica said, what did she say? She said something. It's a bag.
No, that makes sense. It is DoorDash.
Yeah, it's DoorDash. Does
Yeah.
it have lines?
Oh, I don't know. I can actually, looking at it now upside down, you can actually sort of read it.
Well, we got to debunk it. That's what we got to do.
I'm
Make
gonna
sure
look it
is
up right now.
DoorDash
bag.
brown.
I think that's it though. That's what I think it is.
I see the red bags. Oh, yep, it is.
You see it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It
Allie's
is.
looking it up now. Yep,
Yeah,
100%. So
it
that's
is.
what that is. So that's food.
It's food. It's food, guys.
That was their food order.
Food.
Oh man.
Damn.
Food. So they had food on their way there. So that's
On their way there.
so that's
imagine going through the drive-through with Charlie in the middle. Can we get this guy here? Large fries.
I know you're being funny, but before they came to UVU, they probably stopped to eat something, right?
Mm-hmm.
My brain. Okay, let's move on. That's that.
Well, thanks, guys.
So the next one is I'm going to let you listen to the sound of the shot where the guys were on the Soros Center.
No, they're right above Charlie.
No, they're not.
Okay, then
Don't
I don't
do
know.
that.
Then I don't know where they are.
Don't do that. They are not on the flag. They're like.
No, yeah, they're. I don't know what that building is, whether it's a Sorensen or.
It's further away though.
Yeah.
So people will probably tell me when I play it. So I want you to watch the guy on the left-hand side. He flinches when they say tent before the shot. And the shot does sound like a 30-06 in this clip. But up close it sounds different. So I'm just showing you guys the different sounds that I hear. And here we go.
Well, thanks, guys. Appreciate you guys coming out here.
We appreciate you. Love
You
you
gonna
too.
go down and get closer? Are they like restricting you guys up here or what?
Nah, it's too crowded. It's just there's just so much. Before we had a flag and we had it, so it's positioned above the tent, so it would be in the camp. They just move.
Did you guys see that? You saw it, right, Allie? Like that person there.
Before.
This person here flinched when just before the shot.
Yeah, do they all jump? Like, look behind too. I feel like watch the crowd too behind him.
Let's play it again and let's listen. They say tent and then the shot rings out. Ready?
Well, thanks, guys. Appreciate you guys coming out here.
We appreciate you. Love you.
You gonna go down and see get closer? Or are they like restricting you guys up here or what?
Nah, it's too crowded. It's just there's just so much. Before we had a flag and we had it so it's positioned above the tent so it would be in the camp.
See the crowd move?
Yes, I did.
Yeah,
I did. What are they? And they're all looking. Are they looking at? They're looking at the courtyard where Charlie is, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so they are on a balcony looking in the distance. Okay, so
we must have just not hear the sound at the same time that it's ringing out.
Yeah, it could be a delay, right? Like what Chris said. So
I remember this is like one of the first videos that was like out there on
Adam Life is Driving is where this video came from. If you guys want to check it out. Yeah. So I'm just listening to the sound though. Forget about the reaction now. It's different than the other shots that you hear up front. So it sounds like, does that sound like a rifle? I think it sounds like one.
Well, thanks, guys. Appreciate you guys coming out here.
We appreciate you. Love you.
You gonna go down and see get closer? Or are they like restricting you guys up here or what?
Nah, it's too crowded. It's just there's just so much. Before we had a flag and we had it so it's positioned above the tent so it would be in the camp.
So there you go.
That sounds
like
pretty
they could
much
have been
like a rifle.
You know, like you said, they probably shot it straight across to the flag where the Flagstaff area was, or they could have shot it up in the air to make that sound. I don't know. Allegedly. So
what does this sign say? Don't legalize racism?
Where? Oh. Let's see.
What it says? What does it say?
Oh my goodness, I think you're right.
What does it say?
Don't legalize. Yeah.
Can't see it.
Don't legalize.
If I can see. Oh. Yeah, you're right. Don't legalize racism.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I agree with that. If he wants my support, he's got it. Like,
why make a sign like that?
I don't know. It's a weird sign.
That is weird.
He must have watched a lot of TikTok before coming to the Charlie Kirk event.
I don't know. Okay, moving on. Now, just going over some other videos. This is just like, yeah, there was drones there because, like, I see it right there. I see it right here. What's that? It's a massive bug.
No, remember, drones weren't there. That's a 4.5 foot, 30-pound mosquito. There is no drones.
And this guy is a journalist, camera guy for the Salt Lake Tribune. And he did that recent video that came out. He was in that.
Yeah,
I just thought,
that.
like, that's Jeff Long, and, you know, they're there. They're there together. You got access to go to the top there to put, I don't know, a microphone maybe? I don't know. That's a microphone.
That's
right
what it
there.
looks like to me.
So I'm just showing everybody, there's a microphone there. Okay. So something's mic'd right there. I showed this a long time ago. No one really said anything. So this guy put his microphone there and then left.
You want to know what? That audio might actually be very useful, because that would be some of the only professional audio there. Because the guys who are doing audio analysis for the last 5 to 6 months have just been going off cell phones, right? Like they haven't been able to run their analysis using like proper mics. And that's actually a proper mic. I wonder if Buddy would be willing to fork over his audio for that.
Probably not. He lives in Utah.
Yeah, probably
I don't
not.
believe him for anything. So then this is just the aerial shot of what it looks like. I wouldn't have done the audio table there. Chris said you should have been done on the left side. So we're going to move on to the next one.
I have that.
Sure.
If you want to pull up the drone footage early, that was one thing that I just added it to the stage. Do you see it? It says drone. It's like
I'm going to get to the drone in a second. I'm just going to finish up all this.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Whereabouts did you put
The
it?
bottom. You keep missing it right there.
I just went all the way to the bottom. It was just like that where this was like an early report that it stated that there were
finishing off with drones, Allie, and then you can read that. Is that the article? It's in black, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're almost done, guys. I'm so thankful for everybody watching today. I mean, it's been a lot. We have to go back and visualize everything and see everything for our eyes and find out what the truth is, because there's a lot of speculation out there online, and I'm just showing what we see. I found this with Lindsay Lou and Wisha Birchwood. Sorry. Sorry. He always laughs when the way I pronounce stuff. I can't pronounce people's names on their X's. It's just weird. Okay. Lindsay Lou and Wisha Birchwood. So here is the transmitter. Apparently, Baron even said this thing wasn't even plugged in. I sent this to him too. Where's the receiver, right? This could possibly be it. Maybe Charlie was wearing this underneath his chest. I don't know. I have no idea. This guy's touching it, and I was showing you, Allie, that Rick Cutler's right here.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yep.
So we don't really have to go over this again. It's still no answers. I have no answers. Philip Goldsberry, can you let us know what this is?
I believe it's called cutting gear to save money.
Woo! Okay, so moving on. So, this is a really good clear picture of Charlie here, and then here is the two Rode mics and the receiver, right? One of them is a receiver, right?
Yeah, two transmitters for one receiver.
Yeah. So we don't know what's on that speaker because it doesn't make any sense. I'm just showing everybody there was two Rode mics. One was where Hunter was speaking, and one was on Charlie, and then they have the receiver somewhere.
I would assume it would be back at the audio table.
And here you guys can see this is where Hunter Kozak was speaking, and Henry Dells, they were speaking into this microphone. It is the same as this, and that's just to record audio. And obviously he was wearing it too, but this looks really, really weird.
I always thought that looked way bigger than a Rode mic. To me, that looks like the size of like a freaking Twinkie or a corn dog. Like
it's really big.
Like, I don't know. It has a bigger profile than what you would expect from just a very small, square mic pack.
It looks big, and there's not a lot, Allie, from his left side, from Charlie's left side. They blocked a lot of video and pictures from his left side.
I know, that's always bothered me. Like, why is there nothing?
Not a lot.
I won't say nothing. There's stuff.
And we're going to the crime scene again. Everybody's in there. Look at this. Oh, I'm going to be in there. He's going to be in there. Everybody's touching stuff.
There's Mike McCoy.
Mikey McCoy's here.
McCoy's back.
Where?
I said Mikey McCoy's back.
Yes, that's him.
He ran away.
He came back. He came back.
Yeah.
So everybody's just like, in there.
Yeah.
Why? No, this isn't so weird.
I can't believe
that. So I'm basically done. Now we can show the.
Did you have any thoughts on that, Allie? On any of the last couple slides there?
No, I the transmitter thing is that's just the one I'm hung up on, because the gadget on I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank.
On Rick Cutler?
Cutler, thank you.
Yeah.
On Cutler's hand, and then watching him fidget with his sleeve with that thing on near that transmitter just has I don't know.
He could be triggering something allegedly. I don't know.
Setting something up is,
It's weird.
And it has an antenna. It has an antenna.
It does.
It's like Rick is there in front of everybody, right? And he's the most obvious person there. The hand movement's a second off, right? So that makes that odd. But then he just does so many other things, and he's got the perfect line of sight. It's like, okay, if the arm movement was nothing, I can buy that, but he also touched his arm beforehand. He's giving signals.
There's signals happening.
Yeah, like if he didn't do it, then he was, I think, allegedly, and just my opinion, that maybe he was helping to signal somebody who maybe did do something.
And Desiree said maybe it was B-roll drone footage.
What for? As in using a pack?
I'm not sure what that comment was, but
No. Like I get what she's saying. Like they took the drones. That's what a drone would be, unless it had a broadcast transmitter on it where you could use it, like cut to that shot in real time. It's a drone footage will always be B-roll footage, unless it's something you're going to cut real time, which they definitely didn't have the money for.
why was Charlie wearing white?
Because
he needed to be the Messiah and be the martyr, and everybody needed to get out their Bibles. and so you get out your Bible, I get out your Bible. It's all a mind.
You think Erica picked out his outfit?
Pretty sure she did.
Hey, Ryan Burton actually had a really good idea. It's just that Rick was just signaling to CK to get ready, for Charlie to get ready. That's an interesting thought. We've all thought that, oh, he's signaling the other people or the alleged shooter. What if he wasn't? What if he was just signaling to Charlie?
He did flinch. He did go. He was getting ready, and he goes, when he said the gang violence thing, he went like this, and then he went, and he kind of flinched. He kind of like was getting ready, preparing for something. I've watched it so many times.
I wish I knew what Terrell Farnsworth says to Charlie right before this all happens. He walks into the tent, tells him to do something. It looks like fiddle with the mic, move the mic or something. But he did, but then he didn't, then
he told him to move the mic because sometimes the mic squeaks, right? If you have it too close to the speaker. And I think he told him move your mic over. I don't think that was anything really. But I could be wrong. But a lot of
move it away from what was it?
Because you get feedback. So like Chris told me this. So if you have the speakers in the front and you place the mic down, you'll get right. So he came over because there was some noise going on, and he said, "Hey, can you move the mic over to?" And then Charlie picks up the mic and he moves it.
But why? But why would that be? Where was a speaker that was? What was making it whoosh? Like, don't they do this all the time?
Under the table too.
Well, there actually is a speaker underneath the table. It's another speaker which is spun around, and that's what Charlie is using to listen. Because otherwise, he'd be talking to the speaker who he's debating, but he'd never be able to hear him. So you got to have a way for Charlie to hear that speaker, and it's not going to be over the 15-foot distance or whatever it is where he's just shouting at him. So what they'll do is they'll put a small speaker there underneath the table so that Charlie could then hear the speaker. So basically, they would just be sending Charlie an output of that mic, and that would just be done with one cable from the audio rig over to the speaker.
And we do see that guy. What's his name? You see it here. You see him here. I have in another video him. He goes underneath the table where Charlie is all the time.
He goes under the table. Yeah.
I don't need to show you. You've already seen it. He goes underneath it so many times, and that's just the times that we see on a video. I did an interview with Henry Dells, and he showed me a couple of videos. I didn't even think of it at the time because he sent it to me, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Later I'm looking, I'm like, what is this Anthony West doing? He's always going underneath the table. So he's doing something under there. So like what Chris said, there was what's it called? Was it a monitor or
which
under the table?
Yeah, it's a speaker, or what you would call like a wedge or a monitor. Performers do it all the time. You ever see any person performing like with a mic? They'll either have speakers in front of them or they'll have in-ears, because you need to hear what's going on, right? And that's what they do for this. Like he has to hear, and he wasn't wearing earbuds, so he had a speaker.
Yeah, Charlie wasn't wearing anything in his ears at all, so he needed something to hear. So I think when he had that microphone there, it was giving a little bit of feedback. Their speakers, every single speaker was having problems that day. So that makes me wonder
Not me. I've got it figured out.
Yeah,
I'm
I
good.
don't. I mean, like, yeah.
Everybody else can wonder what the issue was with the speaker, so
So
I've got it sorted.
I'm going to bring up Allie's thing on stage now. Is this the one?
Yeah, just where it says Tyler Robinson was seen running across the rooftop approximately 2 to 5 seconds after the shot. Comes from synchronized CCTV, drone footage, and attendee video released by the FBI and Utah Department of Public Safety. So this was something I had looked up
Immediately, probably.
Yeah, like pretty, maybe November at the latest, when everything was starting to, just go crazy and nobody knew anything. According to, Grok at the time, which, it pulls articles. So it's obviously, I don't have the article here that it had pulled from.
Mm-hmm.
I had just screenshotted this just to keep it along the way because things were changing so rapidly. Like he was wearing he had the Mauser down his pants. No, it was in a backpack. No, it was in a guitar case. He had something on the roof. No, he didn't. But then why did he have the screwdriver? Then he changed clothes 100 times. Like what? It's like you couldn't keep anything straight. The story changed so often. So I was just like, I'm going to screenshot this.
It's very interesting.
Well, it's a good thing you did, because when you look at that now and then see what they said then, and then, now let's fast forward to where we are now, a lot of discrepancies in there already.
And I don't know, have you read the indictment? Because I can't find in there where I'm sure it's there, but where he concealed the gun. I don't know. Have you read it?
I have read it. But what part are you referring to? Like when he's walking?
The gun. How he concealed the gun?
Yeah, like how, because it's like, how did they even... This happened within 33 hours, right? They find this guy, Tyler, and it's because he was walking with a limp. Like,
yeah, apparently he'd had it down his right leg of his pants.
Yeah, and they also stated like, no, he does not have a limp. He has an unusual gait, but they don't refer to him having a limp. Like everything just changed, referring to how he carried the weapon in. Like if I try to have a conversation with someone, like, how did he get the weapon in? Oh, was it in his pants? No, it was in a bag. Okay, well, I even grokked that and asked, like, the Mauser wouldn't fit into even the largest backpack because it's too long. Like even disassembled, the inches don't line up. Like,
so he's gonna disassemble it, and like, let's say he's on the roof now. He's gonna disassemble it.
That means he assembled it. Yeah,
assemble. And then he's gonna assemble it back when he gets down.
Yeah, so it's either down his pants, but then you see him bending his legs.
Yeah.
But then they're like, no, it was in a backpack. But then that doesn't also make sense. And then at some point they said it was in a guitar case. And it's like, but then it was wrapped in a blanket, but he didn't take it apart on the roof. Like, it was just like, it was maddening. Like I couldn't, to this day, like it's hard to even know what? So how did they find him? Like, how did they target this
I just
guy?
feel like he's part of like the whole thing, somewhat involved in a way, and everything is orchestrated and allegedly fake. And I think like this is a perfect place to do it. Utah is the perfect place to do this. They haven't picked a better place than Utah.
One thing I thought was weird just about the towel is they said they got his DNA off the towel, and I'd like to know how that's possible. Like, if he didn't sweat on it, spit on it, pee on it, or bleed on it, how did you get his DNA from a towel? Like, I'm not a forensic expert, so I don't know how.
Like touch DNA. Yeah.
Well, they have it on they said they have it on the gun. Well, that would be normal because
Yeah.
If it's a,
Well, I
I'm
mean,
just
if he
wondering-
had it wrapped in the right, he supposedly wrapped it up in a towel.
yeah.
Okay, well then I guess.
So I mean, if he's holding the towel, they would have trace, touch DNA, is what I would imagine.
I guess then some oil from his hands, because that's what
Yeah.
fingerprints are, is
Yeah,
your
it's probably
body
sweaty.
your body leaving oil behind
Mhm.
in the shape of your print, right? So okay, if that's what it was and that's how they connected him to the towel, well then okay, I can buy that. Otherwise, I'd like to know how,
Yeah.
right? And whose towel was it?
But
Was it
I'd
his
also
towel?
want to know what other DNA is on that towel as well.
Yes.
And the weapon. 'Cause,
Yes.
see, that's
Yes.
the thing. If it's a family weapon, then you can't
Yeah.
prove anything. You can't prove
Yeah,
anything.
Didn't
exactly.
they
Because
say there
the-
was a mixture of DNA on that towel or something?
Yeah, I believe they did. That's what I read. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's what I heard too. I heard that there was,
Yeah.
they can't confirm because there were several DNAs on the towel.
no, and it
So,
makes sense. Like a towel, like people use towels all the time. Like you grab it from the bathroom, it would have lots of DNA on it. But like, so you would want to know what other DNA is on it. How many other?
Tyler Robinson is also an electrician.
Mm,
You know,
hmm
it's very weird. I did a little small video on that.
Going back to the DNA,
Yeah.
there, that's the exact point we're making, right?
If it's
Yeah.
That's
married.
that's
Yeah.
that's the
No, yeah.
exact point
Like
we're
it doesn't
making.
prove anything. Like
No, it proves nothing.
Yeah.
no,
It
that
proves
proves
that
nothing.
sometime within his life he touched it. And that
Yes.
could have been at 13 years old with his
Mhm.
grandfather going, "Here, sonny boy, let's take the first shot of your life." And that could have been the only time he touched a rifle. And if it was
Mhm.
never cleaned, even 20 years later, it would still be sitting.
Yeah.
You think he's like,
And furthermore, like if someone were to take a towel from his house, and the gun, I'm just saying, like if you were to
be
frame
framed?
someone,
Yep.
you could, like maybe his
possible.
roommate, maybe Twigs knew where it was. I don't know. Maybe he wrapped it in a towel and put it somewhere. I mean, I'm just, speculating here, but it wouldn't prove anything.
What?
Just
Yeah, I agree. It wouldn't.
New York Times gave us that stock photo blue gun. We have no clue to the real weapon appearance.
Yep. We have not
Yeah,
been given
right.
that information either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good one.
Yep. So it's
Hey,
all
Adam. What's
all
up?
a bit weird.
Yeah, it's all a bit weird. And you want to know what's going to be interesting to see how they actually put all this together in a court of law and try to make it make sense to convict someone, because honestly, we've had, what is it, a few million people around the world looking at this for 6 months now, and we're all baffled.
I don't think we ever had this before. Like, this is like
No.
the first case in history, if I'm wrong, prove me wrong, that so many people are doing what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Trying to find the truth. Literally trying to find the truth.
Yeah.
Because in my eyes, I think so many things with the Tyler Robinson thing, allegedly he could have been hired to do something.
Imagine if we had all this.
He's an
for-
electrician.
Yeah. Yeah.
He didn't plan this. He didn't just jump up on top of the roof. You need some planning if you're going to do that. You need a line of sight. You got to go up there. If you're a hunter, you know what I'm talking about. Like, if you're going to get that shot, you got to line that up. He's just going to hop on the roof and go, "Oh, I planned this a week ago." Huh? He didn't even know where Charlie was going to be. It wasn't announced if he was going to be in the courtyard yet. So how would Tyler Robinson know where to go? I heard it wasn't announced until that day. Until that day that Charlie was going to be 12 p.m. in the courtyard. So how did Tyler Robinson know?
Yeah. Was it that day?
I believe it was. They didn't tell anybody.
I thought for some reason, like Baron and maybe Candace had wrapped it down to like maybe six days before. But
no, not that.
About
I mean, I'll check. I'll double check.
Where they released it on campus, or did I zone out on you? I was trying to read this indictment.
I mean, I heard they didn't want to release where it was because they weren't sure yet if they were going to do it inside or outside.
Okay. Well,
The year before, it was done inside because
Yeah.
Candace was there.
Right.
So
Yeah.
they didn't know where they were going to do it.
Well,
So-
apparently, I think he wanted to do it outside. He's like, no, I want to do it outside. Apparently, that was the story. I remember who talked on that.
But it was the announcement, like meet Charlie. Charlie Kirk's going to be
there was
in the
like an
courtyard outside. Like, where's that announcement and when was it said? It wasn't. I don't think it was 6 days ago, but I'll have to go check.
I
No,
think
6 days.
up
Like
until it happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
6
Okay.
days
Yeah.
up until it happened, not 6
So-
days ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they announced that he was going there,
Yeah.
and then they
Yeah.
gave 0 details to the week of.
Right.
That's what happened. And
Yeah.
previously, you were right. It was inside because there's been video of Candace actually being there with Charlie
Mm-hmm.
when
Yeah.
it was done inside.
was
So
inside.
so we know previously they had done that event inside.
Yeah. Apparently, it was Charlie's idea to do it outside.
I don't know if I believe it.
Yeah.
Mikey's idea. Colvet, maybe.
Oh, did he go rogue again?
Allegedly. But yeah, do you have anything else? I'm gonna play one more video and I think we're done. Like
No. I was just gonna say I did find in the suspect walks with a very little bending in his right leg, consistent with a rifle being hidden in his pants. Yeah.
That's on the indictment.
Yeah, this unusual gait continues
Wow.
until the suspect is seen crossing the railing off the open walkway onto the roof where he leaves the camera's view. So,
Bizarre.
yeah, so they pointed out because he has a very slight bend in his right leg, and I don't know, I guess.
that is
weird.
freaking weird, man.
Oh.
So
Weirded out.
it's a gun. It's clearly it's a rifle down his pants because he has
Yeah, just because he can't bend his leg, right?
like
That's retarded. That's
Okay.
weird.
yeah.
Before we get into that last video, do we want to read out
Oh,
the
we have the
results
poll.
of
We
the
have-
poll?
Did everybody vote? There's a poll there somewhere.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, very interesting.
Oh,
Um,
let me look. What is it?
not good for Charlie.
Oh. Do you think we will get justice for Charlie by the end of this investigation? Yes, 10%. No, 51%. Maybe 16%. Not sure, 22%. People think we're not going to get justice. Can you believe this?
It's been too much of a disaster.
That is so sad. I mean,
I hope the poll's wrong, but you never know, right?
I mean, I hope it's. I put maybe. I mean, it just. I don't know.
you don't know. Yeah.
It's not.
I tried not to vote with my heart. With
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
because do I want it to be solved? Yeah, but then I had to think, what do I think's actually going to happen? Take what I want out of the,
Mhm.
situation. So I think I ended up voting maybe too, or not sure.
Well, it's like who's going to get it for him? Like unless there's no leadership coming to save him. His defense, they're not
No.
yeah. saving him. It's like who's going to do it?
Yeah, exactly.
I
So
don't know.
I'm gonna play the last video and then I want to talk about your socials. So just give me a second here. The last video we have. It's just we're going back in time again with Mr. Brian Harple. Why not, right, babe?
Yeah, sure.
Like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Here we go.
I'd have flown that drone up his ass if we could have had one. Flown that drone up his ass if we could have had one. Flown that drone up his ass if 7B, we can't break the rules. Now the school could have flown drones, the PD, but they didn't have them, right?
Anyway, on our way in, we had drone footage of the crowd building.
You guys have a drone unit? Yeah, good. Do you have an MOU or a mutual aid agreement with the school? And they're like, yeah. I said, did they call you and ask for assistance? No. I'm like, why wouldn't you call?
Be great if that chief of police would have put the drone up.
We'd have had it.
The police right there.
Or I'd have flown that drone up his ass if we could have had one. We knew there were no drones, but their drones are different because they use those little bitty ones, and so they're not covered under the requirements. And so it's like, again, yeah, you're right. We do I need to call a grown ass man and say, hey, are you doing your job?
You tell them the truth. Anyway, on our way in, we had drone footage of the crowd building.
I'd have flown that drone up his ass if we could have had it.
I can't. I don't know what else to do. And yeah, so I made that little compilation video because I thought it was funny. Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, the chief of, what did this person say? All you can do is laugh until you cry. Yes. The chief of police did exactly what he was asked to do. Yeah, I know.
Exactly. Harpel and Dan Flood asked him to do nothing and asked him for nothing.
Yeah.
So he did nothing. And now that here they are trying to blame him for it.
Exactly.
That's basically how that went, how that played out, right? You don't get stuff if you don't ask for it. We're in a day and age where if you want something, you have to ask for it.
Yeah.
Or like people are not going to walk around and going, hello, do you need this? Like nobody does that anymore. That doesn't happen.
Definitely true. Well, it was so great having you on. I'd love to have you again.
Yeah, I would come on again anytime.
Yeah, we can just chat. We can talk about the trial because it's coming up in May 7th. No, April 17th.
April.
It was a hearing, isn't it? It's all day hearing.
It's a hearing. Yeah.
Yeah, all day.
Yeah.
So let me know if you want to chat then. And thank you so much for coming. Tell me where we can find you.
For having me. I mean, I don't really have like real socials yet. It was kind of like you when you started kind of getting, but I mean, I do have a YouTube page, Tornado Alley, and I make a lot of TikToks. Yes. So I try to put stuff up there as much as I can when I find, stories. So yeah.
I put your link to your I'll put your TikTok there too. Right now I have your YouTube page. But if you send me that, I'm going to put it in description so everybody can go follow her because she has some great stuff and she's going to be posting more, whatever she finds. Like I encourage you, whatever you find, to post it on your YouTube.
I have a lot of things that I need to go back in time and post because a lot of that now is very relevant to like what's unfolding. And so, yeah, I
agree.
Just need to find time to do it all.
You work really, really hard and you do a good job. You shouldn't just give that away to people. You deserve to get credit for all the time you put in and all your hard effort.
Yep.
And, even if you got a small channel, there's only one way to grow it. That's just to keep posting on.
Yes.
So I encourage you.
And she's helped me a lot with the necklace. So, and other things as well. You email me all the time, so I appreciate you. And I just wanted to bring you on and have this full discussion about, it's Freedom Friday. We're just talking past and present. But I thank you so much for coming. And maybe we'll do this again. I don't know if you want to. Someone said they're going to subscribe to you. We're subscribing. Her name is Tornado Alley 5, right?
Yeah, I think 5 on TikTok and is it 17 on YouTube? Like I said, I made these like channels originally because I was my brother and I we were getting into tornado chasing. We live in the Midwest and so like we'd gotten a couple tornadoes under our belt. We were gonna just try to get some good footage, and we're both kind of artistic and we just liked the idea of it. We're both like little bit of junkies.
You live in the Tornado Alley?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
He lives in the tornado.
I'm in Kansas.
Oh my gosh, I'm so jealous. Well, I'm not jealous, but I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Like I would love to grab footage of that. Have you grabbed any great ones or?
Yeah. I got 2 up in the Greenfield, Iowa. was like one of the largest tornadoes on record. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll have to put those up on my page.
You have to put it there. That's your logo now.
I'll put them up. I think they're on my TikTok for sure, but I don't think I've put them up
See,
on my
what's your
YouTube.
TikTok? I'm gonna look it up right now because I'm gonna follow you. My TikTok is not really I don't really do anything on my TikTok really. I just my TikTok's kind of I can't do everything.
Yeah.
So your name is Tornado Alley there too?
Yeah. Yeah. And this
Alley
was
what? Just Tornado Alley or
tornado.alley5.
Tornado.alley5.
Yeah.
Yep, I just found her
on TikTok.
I just found
That's why
her.
I'm Tornado Alley, because that's what I originally
Oh, there
started.
you go. I see you.
And
So you
then
do
I
have some. You do have some tornadoes here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like down.
Ooh.
Oh wow. Yep. I just subscribed to you.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So go follow her. She does a lot on TikTok. I don't know. TikTok's a thing now or something. Wow, you got 512K on that one video.
I guess
Yeah.
You got
Oh, wait.
500K?
Yeah, won that one video there, that pinned
Holy
one.
smokes. Yeah. You
Yeah.
got 500K
Which
on that.
which I know now is not the necklace, but at the time I really believed it. Like I was just trying to find content and moving it out. So
Backwards, but it's tornado.alley tornado.ali5.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
I
put your YouTube in the chat.
I still might get back to that, but right now it's on hold a little bit. I've
That is
got
so cool.
almost 1-year-old now and a 5-year-old, almost 6-year-old. So like there's lots going on.
You're a busy mom.
And then the Charlie Kirk investigation and now it's storm season and my brother's, always on me like, let's go. And I want to, but I can only
They love Moore, Oklahoma. Because that's where Debbie's from.
Yeah.
So yeah. Well,
anyway.
thank you so much for coming. I'll put your rest of your links in my description, and let's do this again. If you
I
have
would love that.
any,
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Allie.
You're an
It's good.
amazing guest. Thanks
you're
for coming
amazing.
on.
And thank
Thank
you
you.
for
I'd
your
love to do it
expertise and for emailing me. So this is it for Freedom Friday, everybody. I always hit his microphone because I do this a lot, but thank you so much for joining. And
Poor Chris.
and yes, we are out, and I will see you Pastor Sunday. Goodbye, everyone.